Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11 and Pilot Edge. I am Bill, and today I'm going to prepare for a checkout flight tomorrow in a Piper Archer. I started my flight training in an Archer, one that looked oddly similar to the one that is right over my left shoulder. This is actually an Arrow, if you can't tell by the retractable gear, but it is beautifully, expertly painted by Finbar to match the plane that I started in. So my first, however many hours, I think it was less than 20, of flight training was in a PA-28. So I'm not starting from scratch on this, but it's been over a year, about a year since I've flown a Piper Archer. So I do. There will be a little bit of a learning curve in this checkout flight tomorrow, but it also shouldn't be too difficult. When I was going through this, re-education process in the this checkout, the written form and everything, everything started coming back, and I really realized how simple this stuff is really, and how close these are. Joey Sunken 15, thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. So I feel like this may sound corny, but I feel like I've matured as a pilot in the last year, obviously a lot, because I'm able to look at all the numbers and all the information in a little bit different way, because I understand now better than I did when I first started what the numbers mean, how important each one is, and it helped me get up to speed a little bit quicker, because I can kind of, not skip over, but not really drill down into a bunch of detail on certain things that I knew, really weren't applicable or didn't make much difference, or were close enough to the 172 that I've been flying that it really didn't make any difference. So the first thing I wanted to just briefly show you is something that hopefully everybody that's a student pilot right now will see. It is very corny. Yeah, I agree. Houses bigger, houses get smaller. But this is something that I think everyone's had to do as a student pilot for a pre-solo exam. I don't know what your flight school might call it something different, but this is what a checkout form could look like for you if you're checking out a plane. This is an aircraft checkout examination, and it's almost identical to the pre-solo test that I did twice, one for the PA-28 and one for the 172 with Brad. So I filled it in with a PDF, so I typed in all the answers. I don't have access to a printer at the moment. I would have probably just done this at work and wrote everything in, but these are very useful, and I've actually referred to the one that the ones that I've made in the past. Strike Eagle 78, thank you for following. Welcome. I've referred to these tests many times because it's a great place to keep all of the most important info. There's a reason why these questions are asked on this, and it has come in handy if you can't remember a certain, what's best glide. You can easily go to the V speeds and be able to find all the correct numbers right there without having to either do a Google search or look through, or thumb through the POH. So this is what it looks like. We don't have to go through this at all. I didn't want to necessarily go through each answer, but I just wanted to show what a checkout test or form might look like for you. The calculations reintroduced me to the Piper Poh charts, which if you want to drive yourself crazy and haven't looked at them before, go online and look up a Piper chart or POH. They're so crazy. They're all like line graphs, and they're printed or copies from the 80s, sometimes in the 70s, so all the ink is like run together. It's just impossible. The Cessna charts I found they're really tables, not even charts, were much easier. You can glance at it a little bit quicker and get some numbers and values, even if it's between what you're actually looking for. You can make some, do some mental math and split the difference and get pretty close. The Piper ones, you actually have to follow the charts, and it's pretty crazy. I can feel Yoshi getting upset here. Yeah, and it's personal preference. I like the Piper charts are good for visually representing what they're talking about. The Cessna charts I feel like are better for actually getting the answer quicker. So I would prefer to get the answers quicker than understand the conceptual, understand conceptually what the chart is trying to express. And I'll pull them up too, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But again, nothing crazy here. There's a lot of what's the engine manufacturer, what's the normal startup procedure, what's the hot startup procedure. Which, by the way, Brad, when I was going through the hot startup procedure, oh my God, carbureted planes are so much better. When Q and I went on our flight, it was still warm a little bit. Someone had just flown it, and it was a pain in the ass to start. So, Q was just sitting there getting it started, just going like, I hate these engines. So carbureted, super easy. Open the throttle a little bit more, and you're good to go. Different power settings. This is a one-size-fits-all checkout. So there's a lot of stuff in here that isn't specific to an Archer. So, power settings are, it's just like, what's the power setting for takeoff? It's full power setting. But yeah, what is that noise? Do you hear that? Oh, that's somebody throwing rocks at my window. Yeah, so they just give you like a checkout sheet. So there's a lot of stuff on, landing gear and multi-engine stuff, and a lot of that I just put, NA, and
birds
went about my day. So we're not really flying to anywhere on the checkout flight. We're just gonna be pretty local. Let's see. You say that now, but remember that all the big modern engines are fuel injected. Yeah, I know. And fuel injected overall is for sure better, but in terms of like startup procedure, it's carbureted seems like it's way better. Let's see. My company iPad won't let the stream work, and my iPad won't. Damn it. All right. Well, welcome back, Yoshi. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. So that's the checkout form, in all of its glory. Nothing too crazy there. Here is the POH that the chief CFI sent.
Well, we know that there are some screws loose in this cabin. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Melvin, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Melvin's stream. Happy Little Friday, everybody. It is Piper time. I don't want to really go through, too much of this because it's this is quiet reading material, not necessarily super entertaining to go through, but this is pretty straightforward and similar to the Cessna stuff. Everything is written down. You got a glossary. You got all the measurements and everything for the plane, limitations, all the speeds here, maximum cruising speed. In all intents and purposes, it's very similar to the 172, and it's a trainer. It's 180 horsepower light trainer, so single engine piston trainer. Nothing that's going to be crazy different that we have to worry about. The speeds are all generally the same. It feels like, and from what I remember from actually flying the plane, it doesn't go quite as slow. It's not as quite as happy as the 172 going really slow. So, a little bit more speed, but not much. You're still obviously power completely off over the numbers, to land. So, Shadow Diver, my day is going great now. Let's see. Fuel injected engines are totally a pain in the ass to hot start, but once you figured out the trick for that engine, it'll usually work every time. They are a pain in the ass. Yeah. Thanks for keeping the GA vibe alive, dude. I can't not do it. I've had 7 methods to start an IO360. Used 5 of them once. The 172R is pretty easy to hot start. It's fuel injected. Hello, Highwing. I don't know what's going on in here. What else about this POH do we want to bring up? We want to go to section 4. Emergency procedures, those are all pretty... Todd came by. Did you see him?
Yeah, I talked to him.
You did? Okay. He knows what I'm doing?
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to go throw a rock at the window.
Oh, you talked to him after? Or before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just came by on his bike.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so pre-flight, we're going to go, this is section 4, normal procedures. So I'm going to keep this up because I'm going to actually use this checklist very methodically to get this thing started, just to get back in it. Let's see, sadly, I possibly encouraged it. Noel's favorite airplane is high-wing Cessna, and his favorite car is Porsche 911. So he likes airplanes with the wings in the wrong spot and cars with engines in the wrong spot. So there's really nothing you can do to help a person like that. They're just, whatever. Good. Cheers, Highwing. But I think I've got him into Alfa Romeos a little bit, so he's coming around, and I think with the right low wing plane, he'll come around to that as well. My favorite truck is the Piper Aztec. That is a truck, man. All right, got my seat pad lowered. We're going to not Riverside. We're going to, where are we going again? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. We're going somewhere. Redlands, probably. Okay. So if you haven't noticed already, this is not an Archer. This is an Arrow. And when I was first starting my flight training in the Archer, which was over on the other side here, where's Dove Street? Over here. I think this is Dove Street over there. Yep, there's the Jag dealer. I was flying this plane, and I would actually leave the gear down and the prop full forward to mimic the speeds and procedures of an Archer. I don't know. I did it. It's fine. I'm not going to probably do that again. But I still, this panel is exactly the same, other than this little blue lever here and then this little lever down here. That's really the only difference. The manifold pressure is also a little bit different. Well, it doesn't exist in the Archer. So there's a couple of differences, but overall it's almost identical. So let's see. All right. Well, Highwing, I hope you can come back later and slum it with us low wing lovers. But yeah, so I'm gonna treat it relatively close to what you'd probably do a complex plane. I hope to one day have the complex high performance complex rating taken care of. So I haven't really gone through that yet. So I don't really focus on it too much is what I'm saying. But we'll get as close as I can get. All right. Before starting the engine, so let's get the brakes set. Parking brake is down here. This one has seen some flight hours, so it's probably going to be a little bit goofy. This you gotta pull it up, and then it clicks in. Then to release it, you pull it back even further and push in that little button, and it releases it. So it's a little funky, but whatever. Carburetor heat set cold. Now this actually does not have carb heat. It would be right here where the gear lever is, but this model is actually fuel injected. So they don't have a carb heat on here, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Complex plane, go faster. Prop, go forward, then back a little bit, then back a little bit more. Put the gear down. High performance plane with big engine, go fast. Big engine, run hot. Keep big engine cool, and don't forget to go less fast before you land. Ladies and gentlemen, my CFI. R.I.P. Kobe and Gianna. That's awesome. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. You got to push the big button to arm it to when you see it. Then don't press the button to release it. Oh, did I have it backwards, Yosh? It's one of those things that if you were actually asked how to do it, I guess you're right. I think it's pull it up and push it in and then ratchet it out. Don't press the button to release it. Okay. So I had that backwards. So you pull it up and then push the button in to lock it. And then you just pull it up and then let go to release. Got it. Okay. Fuel selector to desired tank. This is probably the biggest difference between Cessna and Piper is this little guy right here. Cessna has got a both and Piper does not. So we have to make sure that we have that on the appropriate tank. Whoa, where are we going? Okay. What you do, man? Okay, so now starting engine when cold. Throttle is 1/4 inch open. Master switch on. Fuel pump is on. Mixture full rich. It doesn't on this checklist. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't say anything about priming it. But what I found with the previous Archer that I flew is if you just did 3 pumps of the throttle, that primed it perfectly. So that is cool. I don't know if this plane will like that or not. I guess we'll find out when the time comes. And let's go clear prop. And starts up right away. That's awesome. The mixture also seemed to work well to just pull it back to the X in mixture to lean it for ground operation. So oil pressure is over here, and that looks good. Yeah, okay. Alright, so flooded, we don't need to know that. Starting with external power, warm up. Okay, so warm up, we're going to put the throttle back down to 1,000. That's fine there. And we'll turn on all the lights. So avionics and the lights that we need.
65710, contact bracket tower 118.2.
Over to tower 710.
November 218 Echo. I understand you're looking for IFR, Brown Rob, the John Wayne.
That's affirmative.
REI, Redlands.
Roger, be 1 more minute for you.
Bracket tower Cessna 65710, inbound VOR Alpha.
For 65710, bracket tower.
Heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. John Wayne Airport, 8 TIS information India. 0053 Zulu. Wind 210 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1000. Temperature 22. Dew point 15. Altimeter 29 or 88. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude.
Okay, information India. That's good. Let's
Runway 30
do...
clear for takeoff.
Runway 30 clear for takeoff. 5 Kilo Whiskey.
Let's go El Toro.
4 level 3000 information Oscar Fullerton. Number 6414 circle approach Ontario altimeter 2986 Fullerton airport in sight. Okay, 2986 report Fullerton in sight, sky 114.
You can tell it's a sim because it started the first time without priming. It just fires. This one does not have a very realistic startup feel. As soon as you hit the starter, engines on. The rep pack one at least like takes a little bit to turn over. This is just like
traffic 23 Juliet Bravo.
You're up. You're good to go. Ratchet out with button down to set it. Then to release it, just pull further with no button. Then let go. Got it.
20 miles south, 20 miles west of Bakersfield. Request flight boarding to Santa Maria.
November 23, Juliet Bravo, Santa Monica Tower, same position and aircraft type.
10 miles to the west, and we're at light sport, 23 Juliet Bravo.
Jumping ground, Cherokee 83364, taxi, tower run up.
83364, John ground, taxi tower run up via Bravo, bows complete.
Tower run up via Bravo, 64.
Ramona Tower, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, holding short, runway 27 at Bravo, ready for departure.
So what's that little
Alpha Bravo, Ramona
black
Tower,
line right there?
27 clear for takeoff.
27 clear for takeoff, 75 Alpha Bravo. 374
Yeah, my block time is going to figure out I'm screwed now. Speedbird simulation, welcome. Welcome aboard.
Back course Alpha approach, expect runway 30. Okay, cross San Marcos at 6,000, clear for the localizer back course, and we'll expect 30, full Mike Alpha. Charlie Tango, Charlie Golf, Christian SoCal approach, the LA altimeter 2987.
I'd really love to know how to get that out of here. Anybody have any ideas?
SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 3,000, say approach request.
Let's go into
up to 3,000 for 2918 Echo, we'll do the ILS 20 right.
18 Echo, you can expect that, turn right heading 360.
Much better.
Right, heading 360 for
18 It's a little bit tricky right now, but
23 Juliet,
it's better.
Request taxi. Remember 23 Juliet, Bravo,
So
runway 21, clear for the option.
how do you get rid of that thing?
Cleared for the option, 2 Juliet Bravo.
For 177, Juliet Papa. I think I already taxied you to the ramp. Say your request. Nope, if you already cleared me, that's good. 7 Juliet.
Right now there are 35
yes,
pilots logged into the whole
Echo
network.
cross 26.
Oh, 31, sound to 31.
Crossing runway 26 via Echo. 7 Juliet Papa.
San Luis ground, Warrior 40 Juliet
How do you get
Alpha.
that bar out of here?
Warrior 40
Why do I
Juliet
look
Alpha, San Luis ground.
ill?
San Luis ground, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha will attempt Cat 3, close traffic. I am at the tower with information India.
40 Juliet Alpha, and we 29 taxi via Alpha.
Just go down with a virtual golf tournament. Nice space.
Juliet Alpha.
Santa Maria Tower, helicopter 26 Delta Charlie,
I don't know which
Correction, information Juliet request full
plug-in
stop.
it, but
We
just
are
like
about 7 miles to the northeast, correction, northwest.
That is super
Number
annoying.
26 Delta Charlie, Santa Maria Tower.
It's got to be
You want to land at the ramp
something,
or
right?
runway, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can land at the eastern ramp, 26 Delta Charlie.
Number 26 Delta Charlie, enter the left downwind for runway 30, report midfield.
Oh, we're in on the left down for runway 30, report midfield, 26 Delta Charlie.
Man, this whole thing is
23
screwed.
Juliet Bravo on midfield.
All right, Lewis, have a good one.
For runway 21.
All right, now that we are in
Departure
the
November 761 Whiskey 2600.
run-up,
Approaching runway 02 left.
we're going to do
20 right.
212 to
a
maintain 3000.
virtual
Down to
run-up. So that will kill many birds with at least one stone. So the virtual run-up is going to look like this. Ground check. So throttle is at 2,000 RPM, which is higher actually than the 172. 172 does the run-up at 1,800. I don't know if carbureted 172s also do 2,000, but regardless, hopefully you get off the ground in the next hour. That would be nice. So 2,000, it's a little bit different. Got to pay attention to that and don't, make sure I don't go, just leave it at 1,800. It's probably not a huge deal, 2,000 RPM doing the run-up, but I still want to make sure that I pay attention to that on the checklist. Mag drop, that's going to be the same. Obviously, listen for the mag drop there. Vacuum, make sure that is good to go. I actually don't know where the vacuum gauge is on the plane that I will be flying, but that's an easy thing to spot, and that shouldn't go, shouldn't be too easy or too hard. Getting a checkout flight in an Archer at a different flight school tomorrow, just to be able to use this plane for, random flights here and there. I like Pipers, love low wings, so just want to have one available. And it does not fly at all, so that's really good. So we got oil pressure, check, oil temp, check, air conditioner, check. We don't have air conditioner. Annunciator panel, press to test. Carburetor heat, check. So we'll just kind of hit that on and off a little bit. Engine is warm for takeoff when throttle can be opened without faltering. So full throttle without any hiccups, and the engine is totally warm. Electric fuel pump is off, and then you check the pressure after that, which I would like to actually demonstrate that. Check the right side of the panel for the vacuum gauge, potentially like far right. Yeah, the one that I flew, it was like way on the far end. I don't think it's the same on this plane. I think it's got that second altimeter in place of that vacuum gauge. But yeah, the Archer that I flew, Yosh did have it on the far right side, which is kind of a pain in the ass to kind of a pain in the ass to find, but look at. We don't want to be on the runway. We want to be somewhere over we're right over here. There we go. There's the run-up area. We've got all of our views. Nope, our views are not in there. Yep, there they are. And our bar is back. God damn it. Flight plan is to Redlands. Let's get this thing started up here. How do I have that still off? Fuel pump on. There we go. Like, seriously, that black bar is freaking crazy. Yeah, so where is the vacuum on this plane? Yeah, so there it's got the funky second altimeter. Where did they put the vacuum on this guy? Where is the vacuum? Is it even in this model? It has to be. Oh, here it is. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Oh, it went away. Alright, so I guess we're back. That
Send a rear tire helicopter 26 Delta Charlie. We're midfield, and we'll get the west ramp. Just get out of your hair.
Alright, so let's go.
We're 6 Delta Charlie.
Everything's
at the
full.
west ramp, Aviation risk.
2,000 RPM.
The wind is
Check the mags.
290 at 13 altimeter 2996. Report landing assured.
Welcome. We report landing assured. Helicopter 26 Delta Charlie.
Cycle the prop.
Tower 8275 Hotel.
Number 8275 Hotel, taxi to the ramp by Alpha, unable to give you a pass on the rating because you did not complete the direct entry to the course reversal at Silex. You went straight in. You should have done the direct entry for the course reversal and completed the approach that way.
Okay, I understand, and sorry I got disconnected at the end of the flight. I just managed to reconnect now. I would like to just close my FR, and I'll try better next time. Thanks for your help.
Sure, no problem. Have a nice day.
Landing assured. Helicopter 26 Delta Charlie.
Roger.
San Luis Tower.
We're going to Redlands.
Alpha, ready at 29er, close traffic.
That's the flight plan.
Warrior 40, Juliet Alpha, San Luis Tower, runway 29er. Make a left close traffic, report midfield each time, clear for takeoff.
Close traffic, report midfield each time, Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha.
Join ground, Cherokee 83364, continue, request 20 left departure.
Dreamline 623, cross bridge at or above 10,000. You cleared for the R9 26 approach into Big Bear City. Report established on the approach.
Big Bear.
Two three Juliet Bravo downwind for runway 21 full stop.
Taxi.
Yeah, affirmative, Join ground 83364. Continue, like to request departure 20 left.
364. Roger, runway 20 left, taxi at Bravo Kilo. Cross runway 20 right. When you have a chance, turn transponder on.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, 83364.
And 364, it's 20 left via Bravo Kilo, cross 20 right.
The 20 left via Bravo Kilo, cross 20 right, Cherokee 364.
November 4 Mike Alpha, unable to give you a pass on the I-10 rating. You descended below 6,000 between San Marcos
registration.
and Madu. If you look at the chart closely, you'll notice the altitude between
Madu
and San Marcos is 6,000. After Madu is 4,600.
Just have to do it on Pilot Edge or something because I don't want to have brain farts in the real plane.
San Luis Tower, November
So
79.
we're cleared across 20 right from the run-up, which is
departure.
interesting.
November 789er.
Our sim reset caused a little transponder reset as well.
Clear for takeoff, proceed on course, 789er.
Shot, I'm taking Charlie Golf heading 300, vectors to Silex.
I didn't check the fuel pump in the run-up, but we talked about it.
Shot, I'm taking Charlie Golf heading 300, vectors to Silex.
Do a soft field. Derek, thank you for following. Welcome aboard.
Right, 0804.
Yeah, Derek, this is Pilot Edge, air traffic control. So it's an online network with real people. This happens to be the airport that I fly out of in the real world. This isn't a real world controller, but they do an absolutely amazing job at replicating the real world procedures.
Alright, that makes sense to me. Southwest 212, taxi to the gate via Zulu Echo.
So I'm full back on the yoke over this little crease right here. There's a big bump
Juliet Bravo on midfield
right in the
downwind
runway
for runway
right there.
21 full stop.
3 Juliet Bravo, runway 21, clear
I've never seen this in depth. Well, Derek, stick around. It gets very in depth.
Southwest 212.
Number 1 at Echo, turn right.
I bought the game, but it's a struggle without a yoke. Yeah, it's really tough without having a stick or yoke.
SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2.
It's over the tower frequency, and 28.1 is departure frequency.
800.
85 Kilo Whiskey, approach Bakersfield altimeter 2993, airport travel.
All right, we're going to do a soft field, so we're going to get a first notch of flaps in there. Accelerate. Second, flaps are second notch
I got stepped on, but
for soft field. Yosh, can you confirm that? That is not how I did it.
Clear to the option 40 Juliet Alpha.
Are you going commercial airline pilot or just small craft RL? I'm just a private pilot right now, working on my instrument. That's about as far as I've thought it through. I do have a plan. It does not involve the airlines, but I remember you saying the same thing to me when I first. Well, is it not true, Space? Yosh, that seems weird, man. 25 degrees for a soft field?
We have India and expect. Sorry, can you say again?
I guess. Alright, until we hear otherwise, let's do what the POH says.
We would like the ILS 8.
It seems crazy to me, though.
ILS 8 for the I-3 rating. Charlie Tango Charlie Golf.
Charlie Golf, Roger. You can expect that. Turn left heading 290, register for the approach.
Your grandpa was a commercial pilot for Delta for 23 years. Awesome, man. And do you want to be a pilot? Or are you just kind of dipping your toe into the sim stuff for fun?
118.1, 5 Kilo Whiskey.
Joey Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short 20 left at Kilo.
Ray 3364, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 200 at 5.
Clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, Cherokee 364. Okay, full back pressure, lights, camera, action.
2000. 85 Kilo Whiskey, Bakersfield Tower, and our left down, runway 30 right,
CMD Rokusai. Welcome.
30 right, report midfield.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for following.
Kilo Whiskey.
Cleared to the left. Cleared to the right.
Urban clearance.
Right, soft field.
Approaching runway 20 left.
We're tracking. Well, I'm looking at the POH just for the Archer.
Feet remaining.
So I just when I did my initial training, we just used the first notch of flaps. So I'm not sure.
23 Juliet Bravo, they're runway 21.
Let's reach the Bravo, taxi to straight ahead.
And we're up.
23 Juliet Bravo, taxi ramp straight ahead.
Gear coming up.
Number 216 Delta Golf. Clear to Las Vegas Cairn Airport, but on 3 departure. Snag transition as file. Maintain 4,000. Expect 1000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2. Squawk 2426.
Understand 216 Delta Golf, cleared Las Vegas,
Offset departure out of John Wayne.
4,000, expect 11,000 5 minutes after, 134.2 and squawk 2426.
Over 6 Delta Golf, you're back correct. You're on 623, no time, was there
No, Ben, you didn't make it to Oceanside yet.
Frequency,
just took
frequency approved. 623, thank you very much.
Yeah, CMD, this Piper is awesome.
Palomar clearance, Cessna 529er 7 Echo, information Sierra, ready to copy IFR.
Still a student pilot, so you have to get a check ride to get approved to fly another type. It's for a flight, it's a different rental. So every time you fly, even if it's the same plane that you've been flying, if you go to a different location, you have to do a checkout flight with the CFI. That's wherever you go. So it's it's not a check ride, it's just a checkout flight. So it's far.
Cessna 529er 7 Echoes cleared.
Oh, Commander. Got it.
250 degrees.
Rokusai.
Mission Bay direct.
I'll call you Roku. How about that? That's a little bit easier to say.
119.66646.
Yeah, Benny, good. That's a good way to put it.
7 Echo, back correct. For 2918 Echo, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Over to Tower on 26.8. Good day.
Rate 3364, radar contact, departure.
Going to departure, Cherokee 83364.
We're set Alpha Bravo, kind of approach on 135.4.
What's up, Chris? Happy Little Friday.
SoCal approach 135.4, 75 Alpha Bravo. 45 Kilo West, runway 30, we're going to land.
85 Kilo Whiskey, clear to land, 30 right.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 2,300 restricted, 3,000.
7.
Hogan.
64 SoCal departure, cancel altitude restrictions and navigation.
ONAV and altitude, Cherokee 83364. Okay, I'm getting into the groove of it a little bit. 83364.
SoCal approach, Warrior 975 Alpha Bravo at 6,800. We're 75 Bravo, SoCal approach.
Alright, we're going up to 8,000. Going up to 3,500.
2986, we'll report when
we go direct to Lake Irvine.
Tower, Cessna 18 Echoes on the
right
20 right
in front of our nose. You can see it right there. Peeking out. So we're going direct to Lake Riverside. Rocky. Is that what it was?
For the ILS, runway 8.
Alright, we'll say Rocky then. When's next Real World? Chris, tomorrow. So the reason why I'm flying this plane today is because I'm going to do a checkout flight in an Archer tomorrow, and that will be the plane that my wife and I will take our first flight together in, hopefully on Saturday. If everything goes well tomorrow and the weather looks good for Saturday, we're going to go on a fun little cross-country on Saturday. So that is the plan. I'm excited. That'll be 3 flights in 1 week after not flying for 2 months. He likes to pronounce things. I am just, for whatever reason, Twitch usernames and me do not get along. You guys are far too clever for me to be able to actually read it. And
4035, yeah, your console's not on the network. Double check that. I think you have a typo in there somewhere.
I didn't mean Rocky. I meant Roku. Okay. So Roku sounds good, right?
Palomar ground, Cessna 529.
Derek, yeah, I'm excited for it for a number of reasons. Not necessarily because I want to immediately get Microsoft Flight Sim.
535. You got typo in there. Go ahead.
I might. But it's going to be great for the community. It's going to be great for aviation. So those are the main reasons. It's going to be great for streaming. It's going to be great for Twitch. You know, the actual sim itself, X-Plane 11 has matured very nicely and has even more improvements coming like in the next month or so. So I'm happy that it's got a true competitor, but it'll probably be a while for Microsoft to really be a true replacement for what X-Plane has. And X-Plane has been, for me, like just awesome general aviation simulator.
Would like to request a VOR DME.
How long did your computer wait for those orthos? I don't really even remember. This is a zoom level 18.
Look at the ODP. You'll see what it says.
So it took a while for those because they're a lot bigger, but I've got pretty good internet, so it wasn't the worst. JP, what's up, man?
Echo information Sierra, ready to taxi from the northbound.
Fly upside down. This flu is upside down, man.
Charlie for Tango. Charlie
even with the new Google Earth scale. Well, I use Bing for my ortho. Fairing fans, happy little Friday.
Presidential 6-9 at Quail with Hotel BB for departure to the south, -5 on.
JP, did you get a chance to check out the latest YouTube video that I published? I would love, of all people, I would love your opinion on it.
Stop from the northeast, about 6 miles south.
All right, we're cruising along at 3,500. We've got the GPS set in here, going direct to Redlands.
Report midfield.
4 flight is in here. But the beauty of
Presidential 6
flight following
verify your,
is I can look at this flight and know kind of where some trouble areas are, but essentially we're VFR. As long as I stay at the heading that or at the altitude that I told air traffic control, I can kind of just go until they tell me something else. And that's the beauty of flight following, especially in SoCal with all of the crazy airspace that we have. If you're talking to SoCal, if you're talking to approach, you can pretty much go wherever apart from the Bravo. So out here, we don't have any Bravo to worry about. We fly until I get a vector for traffic or something.
November 216 Delta Golf, bank around.
That reminded me to subscribe to YouTube. Oh, nice. Well, thanks, Space. Let's see. I will.
Yeah, Presidential 6 number come out and go with hotel.
Blue Bank Tower, Charlie 11 Tango Charlie.
So yeah, in a lot of
runway 8.
Sharp Tango Charlie.
I mean, if you have your private pilot's license and you fly in airspace, that is complicated. Flight following is your friend. And having learned in SoCal, I am not going to have flight following. There's no flight around here where I'm going to depart without picking up flight following right away. Just not going to happen.
Airport.
What's up, Scotty?
Number 79 reporting midfield down.
Have I flown into Banning? I have not flown into Banning. I have
runway 30,
number 83364. Contact SoCal approach 135.4.
135.4 Cherokee 83364. It's tough getting used to this new Rich.
Yeah, it's killing.
SoCal, Cherokee, 83364, 3500. But yeah, my instructor has been there and didn't have the greatest things to say.
SkyWest, 4235, LA Center. Just verify a few things for me here. You're on the ground where? Okay, you're at St. George. All right, stand by.
Awesome, JP. Thanks, man.
Warrior 40 Juliet Alpha.
Thanks for stopping in. We'll have to get a little formation flight going, a little group flight. So let me know once you've got everything up and running, and we'll think of something fun to do. I think that'd be awesome. It is Banning after all.
40 Juliet Alpha will do. Thanks.
Alomar Tower, Cessna 529er 7 Echo,
okay, I have to use the
ready for departure.
So bad. So I'm gonna leave this here. Let me know if he says anything to me. And I'll be right back. So if I get a frequency change or like a heading,
runway 24, clear
let me know.
Takeoff.
Okay, I'll be right back.
529er 7 Echo.
Las Vegas Tower, Presidential 6 ready to go for contact. Presidential 6 now, let's say runway 19 right, clear takeoff. 1 hour clear takeoff, Presidential 6 now. Huddersfield, Aero 885, Kilo Whiskey, clear the active at Poh Charts. What's up, Kilo Whiskey, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, have a nice day. Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, 85, Kilo Whiskey. Pass the active, you can't pass. Thank you, sir.
San Luis ground November 946 Sierra, transient parking request pattern work, taxi with India.
November 946 Sierra, San Luis Tower, switch to ground frequency if you want taxi instructions.
Oh, my bad, sorry about that.
Autopilot, here we go. One thing that I did not do as I was distracted is my cruising checklist.
San Luis ground November 946 Sierra, request pattern work, taxi with Echo.
I'm going to pull back the RPMs a little bit on this guy. We're going to go 23 squared,
Taxi by Alpha, runway
22 squared probably. We're not in a rush. Manifold pressure is a little bit off, so there's 23. And let's pull back the props a little bit more.
SoCal departure, Cessna 5297 Echo 900, climbing 3000.
November 5297 Echo, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain
Right
4000.
about there. Okay. The other thing we can do while we're up here is turn off the fuel pump.
Presidential 69 radar contact, count departure.
Departure now,
Turn off
Presidential
that fuel pump. Keep an eye on the fuel. We don't really need
to the Salt Lake City Airport. 52 departure,
to switch.
Transition.
This is a pretty short flight, so we don't need to switch it too often. Anyway, I mean if it's a short flight or not, but we'll switch it to the fullest tank as part of our landing checklist. But we'll need to turn that fuel pump on again once we do that. So. No action. All right, Shoes. Thank you, sir.
Irving Tower, Diamond Star 216, holding short.
Would love another chance to fly into St. Bart's. We'll do it again. I had a blast, dude.
Reback, correct.
That was very, very fun.
President 69 Los Angeles departure, cancel altitude restriction and navigation.
Runway 30 and Alpha 6, request taxi to General Aviation.
Presidential 69 days departure, cancel altitude restriction and zone navigation.
President 1 now, cancel altitude, Presidential 69.
Alright, that's pretty good. Ground speed 143.
And over 789er, taxi to the ramp, straight ahead.
Straight ahead, taxi to ramp, 789er. Thank you.
Pass Cat 4 meeting.
Thank you very much.
November 9er, 7 Echo. Fly heading to 180, vectors to Brown Airport.
180, vectors to Brown, Cessna 97 Echo.
Number 75 Alpha Bravo, Corona Airport, 12 o'clock.
Okay, so that looks good. Is there anything about
75 Alpha Bravo, the airport
Redlands that we need to brush up on? We got the CTAF there.
Perfect ground, Delta Lima 500 with a request.
Gaming 23.
Delta Lima 500.
Chagudo? Chagudo Gaming 23. Hello, happy little Friday to you.
Make sure it has an appropriate airline call.
I'm fantastic. How are you?
In number, so we can go look up the requirements for those. But Delta Lima is not a valid call sign.
All right, thank you. We'll do that.
Okay, let's see.
San Luis Tower,
2,500 pattern altitude, 1,500 fuel elevation. So we'll come down nicely into that rising terrain.
40 Juliet Alpha, that's a much pattern. I like that. Or my 29er clear for the option.
Thank you. 40 Juliet Alpha.
Probably need to switch.
Irving Tower, Diamond Star 216, Golf, holding short 8 is Charlie, ready for departure.
Hey, there's Flay Bob. There's our little buddy right there.
Diamond Star 216.
God, I love that airport.
Irving Tower, like 8.
If you haven't seen, took a brief break. Well, thank you, Space. And speaking of, here is the YouTube channel. I just posted a video flying in real life, flying into this airport with this hill right in the way.
Thank you. Who did call holding short?
It's very, very tricky, fun, cool airport.
But 946 here, going pattern?
Yes, confirm.
I'm 946 here, runway 29, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic, report midfield each time.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, make left close traffic, and I'll report midfield each time, November 946 here.
946 here, expedite departure, traffic is a Skyhawk on about a mile left base.
Roger that, November 946 here.
And November 40 Juliet Alpha, traffic just now departing prior to your arrival of Skyhawk, remaining in the pattern with you.
And 40 Juliet Alpha, keep an eye on them.
40 Juliet Alpha, actually not going to work out.
We're getting pretty close. Actually, just look down, like we're 10 miles away from
40 Juliet Alpha, stand to the left downline for runway 29er, report when you're being the numbers.
There's San Bernardino, and Redlands is just...
And 46 here, if once you take off, you can sidestep slightly to the right for traffic. That'd be great.
Where is...
Sidestep to the right, 946 here.
32... Oh yeah, that's really close. So we'll steer clear of times. What is this guy here? 2500 AGL.
For 364,
For the I3, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf. Stand by while I punch it in. Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf is passed.
Finally, thank you so much, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
No problem. Head over at 216 Delta Golf, kind of departure.
Contact departure for 216 Delta Golf.
We're about to Center 7 Echo advise you of the weather.
Yeah, Cessna.
Cessna 907 Echo has the weather at Brown and requesting the RNAV runway 8 left approach.
For 97 Echo, you expect that?
97 Echo.
SoCal approach, Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo. I have the airport in sight. Warrior 75 Alpha Bravo, Vader services terminated. Squawk maintained VFR, change advisor frequency approved. Squawk VFR, services terminated. 75 Alpha Bravo. We're about to Center 7 Echo, clear direct Mission Bay.
2305.
Clear direct Mission Bay, Cessna 97 Echo.
So I'm gonna hang on to him through the Delta here.
4,000.
For 216 Delta Golf, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 8,000.
Climb maintain 8,000, 216 Delta Golf.
Hello, Brad. Hello, Brad M. Brad, thank you so much for the host. Welcome.
3364 radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, change advisory frequency approved.
Squawking VFR, changing to advisory frequency Cherokee 83364. Talk to you in a little bit. Great job tonight, Toby.
Thanks, buddy.
Stand there with town November 946 Sierra. Left down on runway 29.
Crap, who was that? Was that 777 Bob that followed? I apologize. You caught me at a good time / at a bad time.
Which one called from midfield?
Heading in here. And then once we're on the ground, I'll let you know what we're up to. I'm going to try to juggle these alerts as they come in. Mr. Josh, thank you very much for following. Rollins traffic, Cherokee 83364, 5 miles to the southwest, crossing over midfield, entering right downwind runway 26, Redlands. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry, Bob. Welcome, everybody. My name is Bill. I am a real-world private pilot. I can say that now, as of the beginning of March. But I am going to get checked out in a Piper Archer tomorrow to have as kind of a use anytime in a pinch rental plane. My wife and I have not done our first real-world flight, just the two of us in the plane. So the idea is we're going to I'm going to do the checkout in the Archer tomorrow, and then we are going to go from John Wayne to Agua Dulce on Saturday, weather permitting and everything. The plane that I currently fly is it's not a rental, it's like a borrow, and it's more for training. So I've got great access to it, but not like full access. So.
And Redlands traffic, Skyhawk 58 Foxtrot is taxiing to runway 26 Redlands.
Oh, we have some traffic here. Well, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it feels good. I finally did my first real world private pilot flight last weekend into Flaybob, and that was fantastic. I'll have to check that out, Space. Yeah. Shenanigans. Happy little Friday, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Agua Dulce. It'll be pretty cool. Redlands traffic. Archer 83364 crossing over midfield, entering right downwind 26. Redlands. Okay. forward. And this is the reg of the plane that I'll be flying tomorrow, and I am not used to it. It is fully numeric, which I don't like, and I have to get used to it. So I am going to say that very awkwardly and slowly, probably.
Pull up.
Oh, we got
Pull up.
we got our traffic holding short there. Very immersive. Toby, thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, turning right base 26, Redlands. Now this is an Arrow, if you can't tell by the retractable gear, so it's not an Archer. I am going to say it's an Archer because that's what I will be flying tomorrow, just to get reused to the wording. I started my training in an Archer, and we'll go back, so it shouldn't be too difficult of a transition. Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, final 24, full stop taxi back, Redlands. I have not actually been to this airport in real life, but I haven't landed here in real life, but I have driven to it, and it's a pretty cool little airport. Hangar 24 Brewery is right across the street, and this Arrow likes to land with power in and a little bit fast. This is not a full idle over the numbers kind of plane. This is, you have to have it trimmed, and you got to be going fast or it will crash. That was the ugliest butter you'll see. And this is what it looks like. It is this brown and flat. Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, clear runway 24, taxi back. Redlands. Strobe coming off. Mixtures coming back. Let's see. 444. Yeah. 444 Foxtrot Gulf. That's the plane that I started in. So I have an updated delivery. It is a total tongue twister, man. It sucks. Toby, I give 99% of my instruction to Archers. Great plane. Awesome, dude. That's yeah, Toby. They're fantastic planes. I finished up my private in 172, very dialed in 172. It's 2003 S model, and it's got a 375, and it had unconfirmed officially, but unofficially confirmed very first 275 GI 275 installed in a general aviation aircraft in the world. First 172 with it, so, is what I'm told. But it was very dialed in plane, and that's what I am doing my instrument flying in. That's what I took to Flaybob this past weekend. So I love that plane. That's the one that I fly primarily. This is kind of like a little, I don't want to say add-on, but like a nice little cheap jump in it if a friend comes into town and I don't have to worry about working around a schedule, because this apparently nobody flies this plane at the place that I'll be renting it from, so it is always available, which is weird because it's one of the nicer planes that they.
Redlands traffic, Skyhawk 58 Foxtrot is on a right downwind runway 26, touching, go Redlands.
So okay, we got the sky is in the pattern. That is awesome. All right, we are on our way to Oceanside. That's where we're going next. The GI is unbelievable, Toby. I freaking love it. It's awesome. Bob, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I will have hopefully some cool footage going to Agua Dulce this weekend, we've got a fun little day planned if everything does go as planned. 134.0 is our approach frequency. We're heading to Bob Maxwell, but we're going to go south. Okay, so we're going to be left crosswind departure out of here. Let's see where this guy is at. We'll wait for him to do his touch and go just so we can view
Redlands
some
traffic, Skyhawk 58 Foxtrot, turning right base, runway 26, full stop, Redlands. Correction, touch and go.
We'll go up to 4,500. Let's see, can I ask a typical cost for renting a plane? Obviously, it's different for all private small aircraft like this. Derek, the plane that I'll be renting is $140 per hour. That's a pretty good price out of John Wayne. It's one of the best true rentals out of John Wayne. There are planes that are cheaper per hour, but they're club planes. And I didn't want to go into a club because this isn't going to be a plane that I'm going to fly a whole lot. So monthly dues, it doesn't really make sense for this situation. It's 140 is not too bad per hour.
Redlands traffic, Skyhawk 58 Foxtrot, short final 26, Redlands.
What is the procedure for getting clearance through Class Charlie? Just being on with approach. That's the only procedure, Space. So you call up approach and get the transition, which we're about to do. So we're gonna do go through March airspace right now, and we'll do that transition right now. So you'll see the full procedure. Yeah, not a bad price at all. There's no GPS. It's a pretty bare bones plane, but it's mechanically very sound. It's a little rough around the edges on the outside, but it's a pretty solid plane.
Approaching runway 26. Entered runway 26. 4,400 feet remaining.
Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, lining up and waiting runway 26. But anyway, so while we're waiting for departure here, I do focus on general aviation. I tie it into my real world flying. If you guys would like to join the Discord, it has been my saving grace during this lockdown social distancing time to have a group of people. We've got over half a dozen real world air traffic controllers, airline pilots, charter pilots, jet pilots, helicopter, every manner of pilot in the real world and in the sim you can imagine. Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, departing runway 26, departing to the south, Redlands. Captain Grizz, we've got Captain Grizz, who's a real world citation freaking 10 captain, and he is the biggest baller ever. Flies around at Mach 9.2, or not 9.2, Mach 0.92. Sorry to oversell it a little bit there, Grizz. So yeah, if you guys are interested in general aviation or are student pilots, or want to learn more about real world flying, have questions, that Discord has been really fantastic. IFR training, no, Grizz, we're doing I'm doing a checkout flight tomorrow in a Piper at a local flight school, and as you know, I started out with the Archer, and so I'm just kind of getting back up to speed with the flight deck cockpit of a Piper, so nothing too crazy. Redlands traffic, Archer 83364, departing to the south, last call, Redlands. See ya!
See ya.
7 Echo.
That was awesome.
Ground Tower, Cessna 529er, 7 Echo on the RNAV, runway 8 left approach.
529er, 7 Echo, Ground Tower, runway 8 left, clear to land, wind 2504.
Clear to land, runway 8 left, Cessna 529er, 7 Echo.
SoCal approach, good evening, Archer 83364, 3,300 climbing 4,500 just south of Redlands, flight following to Bob Maxwell, please.
Archer 83364, SoCal approach, squawk 3212, I down.
3212. 321. Come on.
Towards tower, Grumman 244,
I didn't actually
10 miles
squawk
south,
VFR
with
before.
Vetus inbound for landing.
The little twisty transponders are a pain in the ass.
2447, Poh Charts, say direction again.
About 10 miles south.
2447, Poh Charts.
You ever talk to real ground like that? Like what? Like Sia? Absolutely.
Okay, right, under left base, 29 right, we'll port.
High Wing, I haven't asked him yet, but I plan on it. Yeah.
At November 14 Kilo Ecto, you're on request for IFR, correct?
Almost correct. Up to our cruising altitude here. Is that where, are you claiming it, Grizz?
Ready, next. KLM 500 for bank, ground. Information, India's current altimeter 2985 and 110 at 8, runway 8. Taxi via the
live fast.
Charlie,
this is actual audio from my home airport. Right here. So live audio from the real plane at my home airport.
Right, 336, right at hotel, contact the ground.
That was hard to hear. We'll try to time that better.
3364, radar contact 5 miles south of the Redlands Airport on Ontario altimeter 296, say altitude and destination.
We're at 4,500 headed to Bob Maxwell, Oscar Kilo Bravo, Cherokee 364.
364, roger, push you up there.
Did he ask what type of aircraft?
216, still the off, contact Josh approach 126.1.
Ready for taxi.
Or did he say radar? I think he said radar contact. Right. I think it was radar contact. Okay, let's see if we hit a quiet part. So this is real, my home airport. Real life.
4235, climb maintain flight level 330 now. And contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
That's 176, turn right hotel, contact ground 2.
Right at hotel, contact the ground. 235.
That was
hold on, let me check on that frequency real quick. Just
should I come fly patterns in Oceanside now, Benny? Absolutely.
It's now 3577.
Let's get some traffic, 100%, dude.
1801.
But yeah, so going back to my little Discord spiel, it's I couldn't have imagined it turning into what it has. It's super fun, and again, if you're interested in aviation and look, it's not super stuffy. Like, I'm probably overselling the seriousness of it. We have a ton of fun, but I can't oversell the amount of aviation knowledge in that server. There are a lot of flight sim focused guys in there for sure, and we all use the simulator, X-Plane and DCS and all that stuff, but it is just flat out aviation stuff. So if you have any questions, any concerns at any level, super obscure type rating, maybe not if it's something that is just super rare, but there are, I can't think of really any exceptions. They're just It's awesome. I've had so much fun with it, and it's helped me just filling out my checkout form for this flight tomorrow. This is the checkout form for the plane. Nope.
Alright, 142 Echo, I've got you up next, so get ready for that.
That is not what I wanted to see. Yeah. So this is the checkout form for the plane. Like, I asked so many questions in the Discord just the other night filling this out that the POH didn't make 100% clear, and it's awesome. It's so great just to have a place to go ask questions and share pictures and stories, whether it's in the sim or in real life. I like to recreate flights that I do in the real world, fly planes that I have access to in the real world, or do fly for real. You know, if you're interested in replicating stuff in the sim or doing things how they would really be done in the real world, there's a handful of pilots that are professional pilots that have been to damn near every airport in the country and could help, you know, help you with real world procedures.
175. Victor 2.
Okay, fuel pump is on. We're gonna go.
Expect 7,000, 5 minutes after departure.
Fuel off.
Departure frequency
Okay, right tank.
128.1,
Fuel
squawk 2301.
pressure stabilized, and we're gonna turn off the pump.
Okay, clear to the McClellan Airport as fly 125 heading, Victor 23, then it's filed.
Oh, I introduced you to VATSIM. Nice. Made my first flight today into what is that? Veronica, Cyprus. Never heard of it. It sounds freaking awesome.
Ground tower, Cessna
well,
7 Echoes clear, 8 left.
Awesome. I'm glad.
The terminal.
I'm glad I got you into it. That's super cool. I know, Benny. It is nice to be able to fly to an uncontrolled airport. Going uncontrolled to uncontrolled with flight following is nice as well, because you still get the chatter and the positive control. But you know, you don't really put any strain on the system, which is nice.
Ray 3364 VFR traffic 1 o'clock 3 miles.
Grizz.
2,700 indicated time unknown. Altitude unverified.
All right, looking for that traffic 364.
Airport clearance, CVM 500 November Mike, or excuse me, IFR Santa Ana with information Poh Charts.
And 364 traffic is just off your nose. We're talking just right of your nose and about 2 miles eastbound, 2,500 indicated.
All right, still negative contact. Looking for that traffic, Cherokee 364.
Towards Tower, Grumman 475 is clear of 29 right at Charlie.
So Grizz, I haven't. I have started IFR, but it's like really light.
So Charlie Alpha, this frequency.
If that makes sense.
San Luis ground.
I've like been reading a little bit, watching some intro videos. Brad is working on my ground school right now. And I plan on doing my first actual full IFR flight in the next week, probably. I haven't decided on the airport yet. I'm thinking maybe Santa Paula. They don't have an approach, but I really want to fly to Santa Paula. So I might do Santa Paula. But yeah, I mean, it has started, but just not like full.
Runway 21, taxi 5 Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo 4 Kilo Echo.
Into it yet.
Burbank Tower, KLM 500, hold control runway 8, ready for departure.
So, yeah. And thank you guys that have joined the Discord. I just peeked. We did get a couple of new members, so I do appreciate that.
Tower, runway 8.
You know, that's definitely more of a community thing. The streaming, you know, is obviously the focal point of it all, but you know, it does help. You know, the subscriptions, all of you that subscribe, and the YouTube stuff does help a ton.
618 whiskey,
Like a ton to help continue to fly in real life and make these videos and be able to bring those experiences to the stream. But the community in the Discord, because it's just a constant connection all day basically, is super special to me. So thank you to everybody that has joined that server and you know, is a part of that. It's pretty cool.
21 cleared for takeoff for Kilo Echo.
And again, back to the flight following discussion here. You know, I'm familiar with this area. I used to live out here actually. We had an apartment right.
Clear to land runway 17. We expect to do the published miss.
Visible, right on that little hill. Little apartment. That's all pixels. Just right under the wing right now. But that's Lake Elsinore, so I know I'm following this valley. Temecula Valley, there's a 15, all the way down, past Duluth Mountain and Mount Palomar, into those mountains a little bit. We're going to pretend like those clouds are not there, but I'm pilotage in terms of looking outside and navigating based off of,
Steel Beach transition, direct.
You know, just the terrain.
Maintain 3,000, expect 8,000.
Because I'm on flight following, I don't need to really worry about anything except for some restricted airspace that is coming up. And you can see here, knowing where that airspace is important, unless I get cleared into it specifically, which can be the case. A friend of mine did get cleared over Pendleton recently, but it's pretty rare, so I'm going to keep as far away from that airspace as I can.
Delta 1801, contact Vegas approach 13.
I don't really have to worry about much else because I'm on flight following. Just look out for traffic and, you know, navigate just by using the environment. So. That's how you get a private pilot to fly IFR, that video. Alright, I'm gonna watch it. You have it timestamped. Should it start at 3 minutes? Oh, holy crap. Alright. I will look at that, Grizz. Yikes. Toby, let me know if you need any IFR help. We've got a bunch of active IFR students. Awesome, Toby. That's very cool. Where do you teach out of? Oh man. Okay, so apparently San Diego has some weather.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 4, 2991, holding short runway 29, ready for takeoff.
Bob, okay,
Alright, KLM 500, have you ever flown IFR before? Yeah.
Nashville, cool.
KLM 500 under. We got some issues with what we're doing here, just stand by.
Okay, change of plans. We're going to Ramona. The marine layer is in.
500, the chart specifically says for you to turn right to a heading of 213
going to Ramona.
after departure. It looks like that you're flying northwest.
Marine layer,
I'm not sure
yikes,
what you're doing.
that
I need
is
you to make sure you're
socked
flying
in, dude.
with these charts, because right now you're in an area where the MBA is 5,200 and you're at 4,000. So that
She
means
is
that
not
you could be hitting
looking
the
good.
mountain
Holy
anytime soon
cow.
because you weren't paying attention to what the chart says.
I just looked outside. I'm using
5,000
information zoom.
kind of departure.
Yeah, it is. Holy cow.
5,000, I will review the departure.
Departure.
Vegas approach, Delta 1801, 12000, information hotel for visual 26 left.
For 4 Kilo Echo, kind of departure.
Oh god. Is Ramona even possible?
1801, approach, Vegas altimeter 2976, cleared.
Okay, Ramona's good.
Descended by the
Alright, we're going to Ramona.
And cleared ILS runway 26. Left approach.
Alright, descend via the arrival and clear ILS runway 26 left approach, Delta 1801.
Copy the risk.
Coming ground, Sears 291 Echoes, ready to taxi. We have India at Atlantic Aviation.
218 Echo, gentlemen, ground with 20 left, taxi by Alpha Hotel, Charlie and Kilo.
28 left, taxi Alpha Hotel, Charlie
VATSIM
Kilo,
is a free air traffic control plugin for the simulator.
Taxiway holding short runway 29, ready for takeoff, requesting southbound departure.
For 1216 Whiskey Radar, contact departure.
Contact departure, 1216 Whiskey. 2 Scout departures, Skyhawk, November 14 Kilo, Echo 3000.
02991.
Yikes.
Same load tower, make left close traffic for midfield each time, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
Left traffic, 29er, clear for takeoff, thanks. 2991.
KLM 500, took out departure, you got frequency?
Contact departure frequency 134.2. Thank you.
So that looks pretty nasty too. Hopefully that will update.
Departure 121.
How are we on fuel? We're good on fuel, so we can make this work, I think.
For 1216 Whiskey, number departure, cancel altitude restriction is a
But I'm going to go to the east side of Mount Palomar here and see if that helps. Island of Cyprus. Oh, sweet.
And Victory Tower,
That's really cool, man.
On the missed approach.
Yeah. It's funny to hear St. Louis so busy. When I went there, it was on a Thursday when I flew in there, and it was just dead quiet. But I love that airport. It's super cool. That whole area is awesome. Who? Thank you for the follow. Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Number 83364, the restricted area 2503, B, C, A, and D are all cold. You can proceed direct.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364. We're actually going to change our destination to Ramona. We've got some weather in Bob Maxwell that we're not going to mess with.
Number 364, Roger, just let me know what you want to do there. Do you need the weather anywhere?
Negative. No, we're just going to stay east of Mount Palomar and make our way to Ramona from here. Cherokee 364.
364, Roger. I'll reflect on your flight plan.
Thank you kindly, 364. Istanbul. Nice.
Number 4 Kilo Echo, turn right heading 050.
Turn right heading 050, 4 Kilo Echo.
Delta 1801, kind of Vegas approach 135.0. 35.0, Delta 801. For 7618 Whiskey, kind of drops departure 126.1.
IFR will save you one of these days. It's the most valuable ticket you can get. I'm very excited to be IFR rated for sure. Almost for reasons like this, because we don't get bad weather in SoCal, but we do get clouds and IFR conditions with the marine layer coming in, especially in the early, late spring, early summer months. It's not easy to navigate that. So being IFR rated will help with flight plans. And it also helped with dealing with some of that marine layer stuff, just on top of the typical being a better, more precise pilot. So very excited for it, for sure. Hu Vian Hassan. I'm just going to butcher that name, man. I'm going to call you Hu, if that's okay. But awesome, man. Well, this is what I did when I first started out watching streams. So, asking questions, joining Discords, watching YouTube videos, super great resources to get yourself started. I'm shooting to solo on my 16th birthday, get my PPL, then get instrument ASAP. Awesome, dude. That's so cool.
Number 2991. Yeah, free change is approved.
Pull up.
Thanks to 2991.
Alright, KLM 500, landing 090.
Flight heading 090, KLM 500.
Yeah, Pilot Ace, what's up? I am
Delta 1801, got a Vegas
indeed
tower,
on Twitch. we are live. I only thought you were on YouTube. Yeah, so all the videos that I post on YouTube are from the Twitch streams. So this potentially will be up on YouTube. At some point. The flying part of IFR is easy. The IFR material and the written is hard, and at times will be frustrating. The amount of information and details you have to retain for the exam is over the top. But this is the same ticket ATPL pilots get, so it has to be tough. Yeah, and I'm excited to get into it and learn it, because I really did have a lot of fun being a private pilot student, and I'm already kind of feeling myself, basically missing that learning environment and getting back into it, especially the written stuff, because there's a lot of information that you got to know. I'm excited to get back into that because I enjoyed the process of learning and being able to, being a private pilot now and having to, or I should say, not being constrained to just being with my CFI, and now with this Piper, and some other options, I can kind of fly a little bit more when I want to and put some of the stuff into practice, even if it's not necessarily in a full IFR environment. I can still shoot practice approaches, doing a cross-country flight with Julia. I obviously can't log it as instrument or simulated instrument flying, but I can still, if I learn a new approach, I can go fly. And that's something that as a private student, you don't get the option to do that.
Do the hold, and then after that we'll cancel IFR and go VFR to
you're learning all this new stuff, trying to get good at it. You can't just go out and put it into practice, because you can't just go and fly whenever. So, yeah. I remember your flight from John Wayne.
Archer
119.6, Archer 83364. What airport did I fly to? Oh, it was a sim? Was it an X-plane one? Pilot Ace? Okay. All right, we're 25 miles out. Let's do this. Just Mount Palomar is screwing us right now. No, I know what you meant, Pilot Ace. I've flown into Gillespie. I know I posted one of those pretty recently. Man, talk about line of sight. Nice going, pilotage. What are we going to do? Let's keep this climb going. I'm going to fly into this mountain here. Yeah, so when it crackles, Pilot Edge has line of sight built in. So if there's a mountain in the way of the facility you're trying to reach, it will come in like that.
83364, circle approach, how do you hear?
I got you now, 83364. We're climbing through 6,000. We're just behind Mount Palomar here. We lost you for a minute.
83364, roger. The Limburg altimeter is 2991. Radio and radar coverage in that area is pretty weak, so if I lose you, then you know what's going on there. Just remain outside the Bravo airspace and report the Ramona Airport in sight.
I will stay out of the Bravo and report Ramona in sights, Cherokee 83364. Now I want to be clear on this. I would never do this in real life. Fly over this mountain.
4 Kilo Echo, heading 300.
Like, there's no point in that. I would have just gone around, but.
Say heading again for 4 Kilo Echo.
For 4 Kilo Echo, I think you've been
This at least gets us
300 vectors to Van Nuys.
300 vectors.
Freaking cool!
And 4 Kilo Echo, kind of approach 134.2.
Yeah, this at least gets us a little bit better reception. Dude, that looks so awesome.
Montgomery Tower, TBM 500, November Mike, ready for IFR departure to 8 right.
TBM 500, November Mike, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. So the wind is 2304.
Quick takeoff to 8 right. TBM 500, November Mike.
That is super cool.
Oxford ground there at 9968 Foxtrot is at the south ramp, ready to taxi for eastbound departure VFR.
Or 9968 Foxtrot, say again, your steps on.
Yeah, thank you.
Like to taxi for a takeoff.
That's a pretty good one though, right? With that ortho, looks really good. Yeah. I like to make Instagram posts from the simulator to make them look like the real
Foxtrot to runway 25 at Oxford.
I enjoy it.
68 Fox.
Bounced, we're above Mount
Destination ATIS is 132.025.
However, due to multiple serious deviations, you will now be required to undertake our pilot program. Failure to do so may be result in action taken against your account. So just go to the website, check out the pilot program, and make sure you do all of those before you do any more on the network.
990, arriving at departing runway 27.
Somebody talking with you and you just what she said.
KLM 500, long story short, we're requiring that you do the training program now due to multiple serious deviations. So make sure you go to the website as soon as you land, and I want you to go on there, check out the rating page, and complete all those ratings before you do any more flying on the network.
Okay, Roger. But I'm not on the rating program. These are just free flights.
KLM 500, I'm aware. Due to the serious deviation that you had earlier, taking off the wrong area and busting altitudes and whatnot, we're requiring that you complete the training.
For sure, that would be great. Thank you.
500, sure thing. We'll get you on the limbers first,
Cool.
but for now,
Okay.
that website
Or you can just climb, or, okay, what is it? I wouldn't because in case of engine failure, I don't want to slam into the mountain. Yes, exactly. Mountains really suck, so I would stay away from them. It's so boring that you are flying on the line. Yeah, that KLM guy. That's a great response, though. Yeah.
0253 altimeter 2986 50 at 4. 2986 visibility 0. For 218 Echo, come on frequency. Temperature 1.
Affirmative.
I wanted to
Arriving and departing runway 27.
Alright, 18 Echo, you're still wheeling at 175 heading. I'm not sure why you're joining the airway right now. Flying at 175 kind of departure.
Advise on the initial
Okay, 175 urban departure. Forgot about me. Good day.
Oh no, I would never forget about it.
8 is information India.
Number 14 Kilo
India, was that India?
Camera low altimeter 2986 Echo's current.
Alright, Ramona should be directly ahead. Yep, there it is.
2986 altimeter, expect visual runway.
We're still pretty far.
Delta 1801, taxi ran by Alpha 6, Bravo, cross 26 right, monitor ground.
Taxi ran by Alpha 6, Bravo, cross 26 right, monitor ground. You have a great day, Delta 801.
That's a bit better.
Number 83364,
pretty much.
The airport, 12 o'clock, 14 miles, report site.
Yeah, the cat ratings are awesome. I haven't even done the I ratings yet, but...
November 500, number Mike, SoCal departure.
But yeah, the cat ratings are super
I think you already
fun.
called up, a radar contact, climb maintain 8,000.
After this pilot, I think I'm going to try to get into John Wayne.
83364, the airport, 12 o'clock, and the 13 miles, report in sight.
Yeah, we've just got the airport inside Cherokee 83364.
Alright, 6364, roger, keep your beacon code, contact the tower on 119.87.
Alright, 1987 Cherokee 83364.
1901 Echo, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 7,000, cover Oceanside.
I wonder if John Wayne is socked in now.
Number 14 Kilo Echo, flight heading 260.
Flight heading 260, 4 Kilo Echo.
For 216, Delta Golf, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
Los Angeles Center 134.65.
Yeah, we can't do any. This is not an aerobatic plane, so we can't. I mean, it's a simulator, so you can do anything.
Approach
But
124.7.
this thing was not built for that.
1216 Whiskey. KLM 500, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
Okay, SoCal approach
And this terrain looks awesome.
KLM 500.
November 14 Kilo Echo, expect a visual approach, however, if you want something else, you can give it to you.
That's pretty cool.
We're good with the visual 4 Kilo Echo.
4 Kilo Echo, Roger. Show the airport site. It's going to be about tier 12 to 1 o'clock at 20 miles.
4 Kilo Echo has the airport in sight.
Ramona Tower, good evening. Cherokee 83364, 10 miles to the north. Information India, full stop, taxi back.
30. 83364, Ramona Tower, enter right base, runway 27. Report 3 miles out.
Right base 27, call you 3 miles, 83364.
KLM 500, gas frequency?
Yeah, pilot edge, you gotta be 18, I think.
Approach KLM 500.
You can be 17 with proof of real world solo. But I could be off on the ages there. No, it's not privacy reasons. It's just quality reasons, frankly. Yeah. What's up, eyes? Yep, back in this beautiful bastard. Might be changing the livery. That's another good shot right there.
India is about 5 nautical miles to the northeast, looking for a full stop.
Dude, who needs freaking Microsoft when you got this?
For 130, Foxtrot, Motor Tower, enter right base, runway 27, report 3 miles out.
Right base 27, we'll report 3 miles out. November 130, Foxtrot.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna 29901. I passed
Trying to get a good shot here, but I'm quickly running out of time.
Runway 30, clear to land.
30 clear to land, 29901, thanks.
For 216, Delta Golf, show on frequency.
I don't think it's 16. I honestly think it's 17, but I could be wrong. I could be off. But it's on their website for sure. Okay, 2,400, basically 2,400 feet is the pattern altitude.
Approach number 761 Whiskey, you would like to cancel IFR at this time and proceed to Victorville.
VFR 7618 Whiskey, IFR cancellation received. Radar service is terminated. Keep your squawk code.
16 with verification, okay.
And contact Victorville Tower, keep the squawk. And,
so it must be 17 without 16 with
November 2918 Echo contact, SoCal approach 119.
Do you need the I ratings for IFR?
Airport 618 Echo, good day.
Not if you know what you're doing, for the most part. But they're definitely recommended, I believe. I mean, they're fun. They're good to do. I mean, if you're flying IFR, you know, if it's a video game thing. It's a challenge. You know, it's missions. It's a tutorial. It's, you know, that's how I treated the cat ratings. You know, by the time I actually got around to doing those ratings, I actually kind of waited longer than I probably should have. It was like a completionist kind of feel to it. And you know they're super fun.
Cessna 291 first, here 291 Echoes checking in, level 7,000.
It's good practice. It's a good way to get used to the network and the nuances of the network. Even if you are an IFR rated pilot, you know exactly what you're doing.
29901. Advise you have to let their follow Mars approach request.
29901 and just stand by for 1 second, please.
Ramona Tower, Cherokee 83364, 3 mile right base, runway 27.
Alright, both my Ramona guys here just called off at the same time. November 130 Foxtrot. Make sure to runway 27, clear to land.
Straight in 27, clear to land, 130 Foxtrot.
Both of my Ramona guys.
4364, traffic ahead and to your left. And about 2 miles as a skyhawk on final for 27.
Alright, we'll be looking for that traffic, Cherokee 364.
We're 364, fly south, eastbound.
Oxford Tower, Bear 9968 Fox, request
for 364, fly
over
south,
to
eastbound
departure.
traffic.
Alright, southeast for traffic, Cherokee 364.
Number 18 Echo, expect the ILS runway 24 approach.
That's affirmative. ILS 24 approach for 18 Echo.
Not see him.
Number 14 Kilo Echo, the airport, 12 o'clock, 140 miles.
4 Kilo Echo has the airport in sight.
For 4 Kilo Echo, clear visual approach runway 26.
Say again, 4 Kilo Echo?
4 Kilo Echo, cleared visual approach, runway 26.
Cleared visual approach, runway 26, 4 Kilo Echo.
Runway 3364, here to the left, base now runway 27, clear to land, traffic is about a half mile final.
Alright, clear to land, runway 27, Cherokee 364.
And Pickerville Tower, November 76.
Never got him in sight.
50 miles to the west, with Tango, inbound for landing.
Absolutely stepped on.
For 7618 was visual tower,
crushed each
our
other.
left downwind, runway 07.
Have you done a
correction,
sim setup
right
on your
down,
channel? No,
runway
I have
1432.
not. It's
The right downwind for runway 17.
it's so
report
basic
midfield,
that it would be a very short video, but I really should because I think it might be good to show a very
128.2,
basic setup.
KLM 500, Castle Color approach, 128.1.
1 mile final runway
Tank,
27.
we got the gear coming down, 3 green, so we got gas, undercarriage, mixture, props, lights coming on, fuel pump is on.
Oxford Tower, Bear 9968 Fox, request forget to change.
Renee Fox, change it.
There's our friends exiting the runway.
We're 30 Foxtrot, time straight ahead on Alpha 3, Alpha ramp, expedite, got traffic on short final.
Alpha 3, Alpha ramp, as fast as I can, 130 Foxtrot.
For 2918, flight heading 110, we left turn heading 110, vectors to final, within the maintain
Pull up here
5000.
in a second.
Left to 110 down to 5,000.
Chris, thank you so much for following. Welcome
TBM
aboard.
500, Mike, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
So again, this thing needs to be like nose high trim like crazy.
For 14 Kilo Echo, go tower.
70 knots roughly is where it likes to be.
3.
And keep the power in. Not how the Archer likes to fly, but
Circle approach,
Arrow,
KLM 500 at 11.
and at least this one in the sim
KLM 500,
needs-
SoCal approach, downwind altimeter 2988.
Oh yeah.
SoCal, TDM 0, November Mike, 8000.
For 500, number Mike, approach, downwind altimeter 2988, information India is current, with the visual approach, runway 20 left, plus 1 now.
Yeah, 29 or 88, and expect the 20 left. We have India, November Mike.
Cameron Tower, Skyhawk, November 14 Kilo Echo on the visual approach, runway 26, 2100 descending.
For 14 Kilo Echo, Cameron Tower, runway 26, clear to land.
Whoops.
Runway 26, clear to land, 4 Kilo Echo.
364, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, have a nice day.
Alright, taxi to ramp via Alpha 364.
Number 218 Echo, I gave you a heading of 110, 110. What are you doing?
Whoops.
Yeah, you said left turn to 110, so I thought you wanted me to get a long way around.
Yeah, no one saw that.
Echo, if I said left, and that was my bad, definitely, but you're doing the right
little
thing.
taxi,
Just give me a right turn at
taxiway
120. It's
deviation.
getting that time enough.
No problem. I understand. What was the new heading?
120.
120 for 18 Echo.
Number 500, remind. Did you say you went to the left side?
You gave me the left side, but the right side of you prefer.
Let's check the weather at John Wayne.
Left and right,
We might need to do a little IFR guy into John Wayne.
Roger, 0, remember Mike.
What I'm thinking.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna
yeah, you can send
2991
links.
is at Alpha 5 clear, runway 30, request taxi to the terminal.
Or 2991, taxi terminal via Alpha, have a nice day.
Thanks, nice day, 2991.
This is where my wife, Julia,
Santa Barbara clearance delivery, Skyhawk 813
soloed
Whiskey
on
X-ray,
Pilot
Cessna
and dropped this little nugget.
Slant Golf, request flight following to Burbank. At 7,500 feet with information echo and a Cat 8.
Sky 813 Whiskey
By the time I'm
X-ray.
cleared at Fullerton, I'm
Santa Barbara
halfway
clear.
to the run-up area.
On observed fly runway heading, maintain VFR
Hilarious.
at below 1,500. Departure frequency 120.55.
Alright, let's do the world's quickest
Squawk
IFR
3734.
flight plan.
VFR below 1,500.
The airport, it is our Romeo November Mike.
Right, 13 was correct, straight back, correct.
Boss Budget Gaming, we're going to John Wayne.
For 18 Echo, turn left. Left turn, heading 080.
Can you see?
Left 080 for 18 Echo.
And I specifically pointed at my screen with my finger and said he's going left, so you're good.
All good.
Camarillo Tower, Vision Jet 22 Golf is 11 miles east, inbound full stop with Echo.
And KSNA. So we're going to check the weather at
Vision
John
Jet 22
Wayne.
Golf,
We
Camarillo
might be
Tower.
IFR here.
Like straight in, runway 26, report 3
It's
mile
pretty few at 1,000, so I mean that's we're still VFR technically, but the marine layer is definitely coming in.
Approach Baron 960
Palomar
Foxtrot
is
about 8 miles to the north of Oxnard. Request
Palomar is
VFR,
probably
flight
IFR
following
low
to
IFR.
Torrance.
Baron 960 Foxtrot, circle approach, squawk
So let's go
3672.
to let's go to routes, and let's do who's that guy?
3672 Baron 960 Fox.
For turboprop jet. 4 or 4
KLM 500, contact SoCal approach, 119.6.
Which one is the correct?
KLM 500.
Why don't we just do that one? Oceanside, Victor 165, Balboa.
Santa Barbara ground, Skyhawk 813 Whiskey X-ray at transient request taxi.
Update. Why do I want to go that high?
Right, 13 Whiskey X-ray.
Let's keep it down.
Santa Barbara ground, runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo and Charlie, cross
maybe
runway
we can
25.
go to 6,000. Let's see if that works. Let's see if we'll take that.
Via Bravo and Charlie, cross runway 25.
Okay, so we're going to go
Whiskey X-ray.
November
Foxtrot, air contact 8 miles south Camarillo Airport. The Point McGee altimeter is 29087.
We are, and we're a PA-28.
Circle approach KLM 500 at 11,000.
And we are slant Gulf.
2987 for Baron 960 Fox.
There, and the airspeed is 145. Departure location KR.
And Victoria Tower, 765 Whiskey Center, and right downwind from runway 17.
KSNA. Cruising altitude. Set 6,000. Alternate, we don't need that. Route of flight is Oceanside. Victor 165.
Camarillo clearance, Skyhawk 842
Balboa.
X-ray, request VFR flight following to Santa Ana.
But we'll probably...
842 Asher Camarillo French, standby. Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, SoCal, go ahead.
We'll probably need an approach, so that doesn't really
Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra,
fit.
position. Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, you're on SoCal's remote frequency.
If we want to do the ILS, let's go approach ILS for 20 right.
Number 80, question 500, remember
vectors,
Mike. Turn right, heading 360 to maintain 3000.
Add that to route.
360 down to 3000, field and sight for 0 number Mike.
So what is that?
Number 0, number Mike. If you want to give it the visual now, I can give it to you, but you have to do a lot of descending and spiraling on your end.
So go Balboa, and then
I will take vectors for now, 0 number Mike.
That is the initial approach.
Victoria Tower, 765 Whiskey, pass the numbers.
For 18 Whiskey, 17, clear to land long, please.
Is that for 765 Whiskey?
Yeah, 18 Whiskey, affirmative, runway 17, cleared to land long, you can exit the end.
Clear to land, land long, 765
That was just a
17.
tiny
KLM 500 approach.
Little fire. Whoops.
KLM 500.
Just a little bit on fire.
Approach,
alright, so that looks like it's
7,000. Expect a localizer runway 27 approach.
Send and maintain 7,000. Expect a localizer approach runway 27. KLM 700.
Just
Engine 1 at Echo, have turn
slightly
40 in
spin
about 8
flames.
miles.
All right, let's see if that works.
Okay, roger for 18 Echo.
Full screen.
Camarillo Tower, Vision Jet 22 Golf, 3 mile final, 26.
Delivery, departure, flight, ground. 21.
For 22 Golf, runway 26, clear to land.
65.
Clear to land, 260 Golf.
All right, wish me luck on this.
Santa Monica ground, King Air,
Here we
Chili Golf,
go.
Echo Bravo Sierra, like to pick up our IFR to San Diego Lindbergh Field.
Alright, shall I go pick up Bravo Sierra, Santa Monica ground request. 842 X-ray, say request.
842 X-ray wanted to set up VFR flight following to John Wayne.
842 X-ray departure frequency
I was like, what the F is
124.7,
Victor
squawk
165?
1463.
I've always gotten Victor 23 and not Victor 165.
842 X-ray will, departure frequency is 124.7, squawk 1463.
842 X-ray, back, verify you're a 172?
Yes, Cessna 172, Skyhawk.
Roger, thank you.
Camarillo Tower, Skyhawk, November 14 Kilo Echo, clear of runway 26 at Charlie, taxi to Wayport Cafe.
Okay, wish me luck.
November 14 Kilo Echo, taxi to parking, straight ahead, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
I've got fuel. Yep, I got gas.
Santa Barbara Tower, November 813 Whiskey X-ray, holding short of 15L.
Pull up.
November 813 Whiskey X-ray, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Clear for takeoff.
Nerdy Assault. Thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. That's awesome.
November 00, November Mike, turn right heading 050.
050 for 0, November Mike.
For 18 Echo, turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100 for 18 Echo.
Yeah, this engine doesn't fail, thank God, though. Ramona Ground, Cherokee 83364, IFR, John Wayne, information, India.
Cherokee 8336, Ramona Ground, clear to John Wayne Airport, runway 27, departure procedure to Robin, Victor 208, Oceanside, Victor 23, Seal Beach, direct, maintain 5,000, expect 6,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 3212.
Son of a bitch. Cherokee 83364, clear to John Wayne Airport via the runway 27 departure. Robin, Victor 208, Oceanside, Victor 23, Seal Beach, direct. Climb 5,000, expect 6,000 10 minutes after departure, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 19.6, squawking 3212.
The 364 back, right up so sorry.
Oh! Damn, that feels good. Holy crap. Look at that mess. How did I figure... How the hell did I write that down?
68 Fox. I just want to verify we are cleared in the class Bravo with the flight following.
KLM 500, flight heading 090.
KLN's still going for it. That's
heading
cool.
KLM 500.
Who asked about Bravo airspace?
Baron 96968 Foxtrot. We are under a VFR flight following. I just want to make sure we're cleared into Bravo.
68 Foxtrot, negative. Remain outside Bravo airspace.
Okay, Ramona.
Okay, we'll remain outside of Bravo for Baron 96968 Fox.
November 500, November Mike, turn right heading 180. The airport will be at 12 o'clock on the turn, about 8 miles.
Right turn to 1800, November Mike.
For 2918 Echo, turn right heading 160 to 3600.
Right heading 160, maintain
I would really love to just
for 18 Echo.
send this to
KLM
the
500, contact SoCal approach
375.
124.35.
That's not right. Is that probably a Y?
Contact SoCal approach 124.35. KLM 500.
That's a Y.
Ramona Ground, Skyhawk, November 130 Foxtrot with India, looking for IFR clearance to John Wayne.
Nope.
For 130 Foxtrot to Ramona Ground on request. And 130 Foxtrot, be reroute, standby. For 2918 Echo is 5 miles, correction 6 miles out from Escon.
See a Robin in here.
Turn right, 2 20, maintain 3,600 to establish localizer, cleared ILS showing 24 approach.
Anybody know
Roger,
what Robin
on
is?
the heading 3,600 on the altitude, clear ILS 24
It's not a
approach for 2918 Echo.
Number 0 to Mike.
High Wing, you should know this, man.
Yeah, field the site for 0 to November Mike.
0 to Mike, clear visual approach runway 20 right, towers 26.8.
Clear for the visual on 2680 November Mike.
Happy to report X-ray radar contact Alpha 17 on Delta.
See, I knew you'd know.
I think you're stepped on there.
And obviously, in a real
tower,
scenario, I would have asked, because they wouldn't have had so much traffic. I wanted to not burden.
813 with your X-ray. Your departure instructions were to fly run heading. I'm showing you on the eastern heading along the shoreline. Please advise.
Our nice controller here.
My bad. What would you like me to do? 3 Whiskey X-ray.
So the I'd like you to start over.
Affirmative.
Circle approach, KLM 500 and 7,000.
Seal Beach. Can't really do Victor Airways in this thing, so this should be good enough. Seal Beach.
John Wayne, TBM 500 November Mike's on a final visual.
Yeah, that's good there. Okay.
50 November Mike, John Tower 120 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 20 right, 0 November Mike.
For 2918 Echo, looks like you busted through the localizer. Fly heading 270 and maintain that until established. Cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Busted.
270 to establish cleared ILS 24 approach for 18 Echo.
KLM 500 circle approach, number altimeter 2991.
What is
turn left,
the
heading
departure
070 to maintain 5,000.
Procedure out of here?
070
departure from Ramona.
5,000 KLM 500.
Let's do. We're gonna need to go to
Victor Tower, number 76
full screen.
clear 17 on Delta.
Procedures.
Number 1216 Whiskey, contact.
Takeoff minimums.
SoCal approach 134.2.
SoCal approach 134.2, 1216 Whiskey.
November 90968 Foxtrot, contact SoCal approach 125.2.
125.2 for 90968 Fox.
For 7618 Whiskey, I instructed you to land long all the way down to the end. Delta's fine,
This
but
is
I really
awesome.
wanted to go to the
Okay.
end.
Runway standard minimum climb to 3
Charlie,
to
cross
2.
runway 17, cross runway 21.
Oh, yeah, minimum climb 332 feet per minute to 2,600. Visual. Okay. Well, that's sweet. I thought that was going to be a lot weirder.
All right, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra. Sorry for the
that.
delay here. Just having to get you
We're gonna
reroute amidst of all of the
Ramona.
traffic, so it'll be one more moment.
And then it is
Yeah, no problem. I just
Robin.
resubmitted my flight plan. Looks like I was originally filed to John Wayne. I'm actually going to San Diego.
And it's actually Victor 208.
SoCal approach, Cessna 1216 Whiskey at 4,500.
208. Right. Victor 208.
1216 Whiskey, SoCal approach for Bengal altimeter 2986. Advise you have the weather report the airport in sight.
2986, affirmative, have India.
Victor.
KLM 500, turn right heading 130.
Crap. Seal
heading
Beach.
KLM 500.
SoCal approach, Spirit 90968 Foxtrot is with you.
For 90968 Foxtrot, SoCal approach also with you, LA altimeter 2988.
Also with you.
2988, and any chance we can get cleared into Class Bravo? We're VFR here out over the ocean.
Let's see
If not,
here.
that's okay.
On Hayward Tower 330 Mike Echo, ready to copy IFR. Full route clearance to Long Beach. Me
can't really get you into the Bravo right
with
now.
my 530. Twice in flight, 0 Mike Echo. Expect ready to copy reroute. Oh,
shelf area. Stay below
that is
5,000,
brutal.
Stay below the Bravo.
That is F my life space. That's really funny.
Okay, yeah, our plan was to head
That's
down here to the
airspaces,
south side
it
and
breaks the
then duck
immersion.
under
VFR
the 5,000
is
shelf here. So we'll be there in a second. 90968
I like to fly VFR as well. So, okay. We're in.
Number 1 at Echo, are you established on the approach?
That's affirmative.
Alright, 1 at Echo, contact tower 18.6.
Over to tower 118.6. Thanks for your help tonight.
And Victor Tower, North Texas by Whiskey crossing 2-1.
Let's go here. Scott 130 flash start. Full route clearance now, so it'll be ready for
We're not exactly that Pacific, but at least
runway 27 departure procedure to Robin, Victor 208, Oceanside, Victor 23, Seal Beach direct. Maintain 5,000. Expect 6,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 7454.
Let's get Oceanside in there, 15.3.
Okay, November 130 Foxtrot is clear to John Wayne via the runway 27 departure, Robin, Victor 206 to Ocean, Victor 230 to Seal Beach, departure on 119.6, 7454 for the squawk, November 130 Foxtrot.
130 Foxtrot, everybody correct, except the first airways, Victor 208, second airways, Victor 23.
Okay, first Victor is Victor 208, and second airway is Victor 23, 130 Foxtrot.
130 Foxtrot, everybody correct.
Ramona Ground, Cherokee 83364, taxi with India.
KLM 500, turn right heading 270.
270 heading KLM 500.
Ray 3364, Ramona Ground, right 27, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha 27, Cherokee 364. Okay.
16 Whiskey, report the airport inside clock 6 miles.
I hate flying this plane IFR, but it's
1216 Whiskey,
gonna have to happen.
I don't have it in sight yet. I'll let you know shortly. 1216.
The actual Piper should be fantastic.
Whiskey is parking.
But this one is a little bit unruly.
Whiskey, Roger.
Oh, it doesn't have.
Here's the deal. I'll give you a pass.
It doesn't have a good vertical.
Was good. Just remember, 2 notes. One note is that
not navigation. That's the wrong thing. It doesn't have altitude hold. It's got like a hacked-in altitude hold that Just Flight put in there. So there's no like vertical speed stuff because it's almost impossible to hand fly IFR in the sim. So I typically will just do it on the autopilot. And this doesn't have a good autopilot even in the sim to do that. I can't put it at 500 feet per minute. I can't climb at 700 feet per minute. I have to manually trim and
500 is 9 miles from Vida. Turn right heading 280. Maintain 5,000 until established localizer. Clear localizer runway 27 approach.
Maintain 5,000 until established.
Is Kim on a vectored hold? Shenanigans, like, which Kim?
KLM 500.
Now we're missing the
Charlie,
Cap 140.
It is time now for your coveted IFR clearance. You're cleared to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport on departure.
Approaching runway 27.
Runway heading until the Los Angeles 310 radial. Then turn right heading 265. Radar vectors Santa Monica 125 radial. Victor 64. Seal Beach. Victor 23. Mission Bay direct. Maintain 3,000. Expect 9,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2. Squawk 5063.
Alright, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo clear is clear to Lindbergh Field via runway wedding until intercepting the LAX 310 radial.
That was a beast.
Then heading 265 vectors for Santa Monica, then 125 radial off Santa Monica, Victor 64 to Seal Beach, Victor 23 Mission Bay, then direct. Maintain 3,000, expect 9,005, departure 125.2, and squawk 5063.
Shall I go Bravo Sierra back correct, you win a cookie.
Sorry, say again after read back correct?
Shall I go Bravo Sierra read back correct, you win a cookie.
Fantastic. We're also ready to taxi at the northeast ramp with Yankee.
Shall I go Bravo Sierra, Roger. Let's see here. Where are you parked on the ramp?
Northeast.
Alright, shall I go Bravo Sierra? Looks like your transponder is showing 5 digits. Not sure how that's possible. Maybe a glitch of the aircraft. Can you confirm that?
Yeah, well, I know how to fix that. I'll be back in just a moment.
Ramona Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short 27.
Right, bro.
That's awesome. I think I may have gotten stepped on.
Right, 3364 Mo Tower. Hey, 27 for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27 Cherokee 83364. Lights.
Maria ground, Skyhawk 842 X-ray. I'm over at Channel Island Aviation, taxi for takeoff with Echo.
Right, 842 X-ray, camera low ground, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Camarillo, guys.
Taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Camarillo.
Lookout approach 1216 Whiskey has Burbank in sight, about 2 miles away.
1216 Whiskey, yeah, I figure you probably had to circle back around for that one. Just tell you what, fly northbound. Just give me like a 330 heading, and we'll get you into runway 15.
330 heading, 1216 Whiskey.
Alright, we're 685 shot, kind of took our approach 127.4.
Pull up. 27.4 for 968 Fox.
1364, kind of departure.
Departure 364. SoCal departure, Cherokee 83364, climbing through 1,900.
Right, 3364, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000, leaving 4,000, clear at Oceanside.
Direct Oceanside up to 6,000, Cherokee 83364.
And 364 correction is going to be Oceanside leaving 4,000.
Oceanside leaving 4,000, Cherokee 83364.
Remote to ground, Skyhawk number 130 Foxtrot with India looking for taxi.
130 Foxtrot, running runway 27, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha to 27, 130 Foxtrot.
KLM 500, cannot limit, hour 18.3.
118.3 KLM 500.
Number 6, Delta Crossway, going to maintain 10,000, make it fault number 2976.
280, that'll take us direct Oceanside.
For 216 Delta Crossway, going to maintain 10,000, make it fault number 2976.
Scanning out tower KLM 500 on localizer runway 27.
KLM 500, number tower runway 27 to land, wind variable at 5.
Oh man.
Court to land, KLM 500, runway 27.
SoCal approach, Baron 968 Foxtrot's with you.
968 Foxtrot, SoCal approach also with you, Avalon altimeter 2992. Two things, whenever you're checking out the sector, don't stay with
direct,
you, and also see your altitude.
Enter.
Roger that, we're at 4,700, and actually, we'd like to cancel VFR flight
that
following,
looks
so
great.
we do frequency change over to the tower.
4,000.
Stay proud, that's no problem, radar service terminated. Keep your beacon code for the tower, and frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Baron 968 Fox base.
Pilot, sorry.
McCall Tower, Sirius 291 Echoes off the 24 at
God, I butchered that. This is not VATSIM, this is Pilot.
Right, 3364, I think you may have misunderstood those instructions. Climb maintain 6,000. The instruction was climb to 6,000, but you can go directed for.
Oh, got it. Climb maintain 6,000, direct at 4, Cherokee 83364. Got it, okay.
That is. And 84, you're cleared at Oceanside now, if not already.
Okay, yeah, I'll direct Oceanside, Cherokee 364. Got it. Okay, so he was saying I can head direct to Oceanside
turn right back direct to the airport at the tower, 18.7.
18.7, 1216 Whiskey.
Yeah, this is Pilot Edge. My preferred air traffic control
Foxtrot
platform.
Is to the west about 9 miles inbound
is great for some things, but I fly in the real world in Southern California, and a lot of Pilot Edge is based out of Southern California. So to have guaranteed coverage in my airspace online is awesome. So it's not for everybody, but when it is for you, it's awesome.
2,500.
It's really
approximately
awesome.
5 miles to the north.
And I think we made the right choice going IFR.
Tower, make straight in, runway 15, clear
so we're direct there, and now Victor
Straight in, runway 15, clear land, Mississippi at full stop. 1216 Whiskey.
We're heading outbound.
Camera clearance level number 221 Mike, epic 1000 IFR to Las Vegas with
So we're going to keep that in there. I can actually put 15.3 in the second nav.
Number 221 Mike. Camera clear. Solid request. Stand by. I'm going to have a flight route change.
That is 301. Heading up to 6,000. I'm flying the exact same route. Awesome.
All right, Epic 221 Mike.
I landed at Mexico City tonight.
You can expect a Creso 4 arrival from the Daggett transition, and I'll accept full route clearance for you momentarily.
Awesome. Fantastic. I'll keep an eye on that.
Over 221 Vegas Airport. On departure, fly heading 275. Radar vectors Fillmore.
We're cloud surfing.
Palmdale. Direct Daggett. Creso 4 arrival. Maintain 4,000. Expect 13,000. 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.7.
I've got quarantine hair for sure. I haven't had a haircut in like 8 weeks. No, longer than that.
Click say again because the other pilot is interacting, so I'm not able to hear. Number 221 Mike.
221 Mike, there's Las Vegas Airport. Fly heading 275.
Okay, so everybody that is here that's new, potentially, just a quick introduction of who I am. My name is Bill. I'm a real-world private pilot out of John Wayne. And I try to, well, I don't fly airline stuff, number one, but I try to bring in my real-world flying into the sim, so if you're interested in that at all, that's what I do. I will show real-world footage from my flights, debrief them in the sim, brief flights before I do them in the sim, so hopefully I'll be able to do that, start doing that a lot more. If you would like to stay in touch, we've got a lot of real-world air traffic controllers and pilots, commercial pilots, all kinds of aviation resources for you in the Discord. So if that's your scene, love to have you join.
For 221, signal to go off, Satellite Center.
Do I remember sunrise? Absolutely. Yep, I...
216, Delta off. To maintain 10,000.
I started at OCFC, which was right next to sunrise.
And 216, I gave you an instruction to cross the WIG at 10,000, which I do not think that you made. Did you even give that instruction?
Stay ahead of what we're doing there. There's 21. Coming up on 6,000.
Negative, it was Ed and maintain, cross WIG and maintain 10,000 was the instruction. Just for now, instead of maintain 10,000, Vegas altimeter 76.
Heading with tower, should I say this frequency KLM 500?
KLM 500 next to the ramp via Bravo. Remember what I said, go back to the website, and before you do any more flights, make sure you do the training program.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Clear to the ramp.
Amarillo Towers, IHOC 842 X-ray is holding short at runway 26 at Alpha for eastbound departure.
Clouds look really good. Max.
842 X-ray.
Happy Little Friday.
Tower, runway 26 to take off.
Clear for takeoff.
Look at that. Drops us right where we're at.
Ramona Towers, Skyhawk November 130.
Now I can put it on nav mode, and it'll do this whole thing, but I'm going to keep it on heading bug. And I know it's still Thursday. It's Little Friday, man. It's Friday Eve. I would have thought we'd be on Victor 23 already, I guess. I don't know. I'm used to highway. Hilarious, right? Putzing around in our little Piper. Everything's fine. Okay? We're not even to Palomar yet.
Mario Tower 842 X-ray. Is it safe for a right downwind departure?
That looks good right there.
842 X-ray doesn't matter your discretion.
842 X-ray, thank you.
Oh, it's really good down there. Don't rub in your twin engine turbine crap.
Next approach, diamond star 2 and 6 Delta Golf, 10,200.
Wing, do you think I'm ready for tomorrow? Do you think I'm ready for an on?
Altimeter 2976, advise you have information hotel.
I think we're going to get a couple of stalls, power on, power off, and then some landings. I would love to just be in the
Next first time, start 216 opened off, have information hotel and understand expect 19 right for visual approach.
And number 6 on the golf across Creso and maintain
some stalls
depart Creso heading
and like
360.
4 or 5 laps. I'm good. I'll be ready to go.
Understand cross Creso and maintain 7,000 and what the last thing for 360.
Yeah, it's just on the golf depart Creso
we're not
heading
doing this
360.
VFR.
Depart Creso heading 360, 216 golf.
Perfect tower system 1216 whiskey clear of 15 at Bravo 2.
Copy.
Or 1216 whiskey, taxis Iran via Bravo.
Copy via Bravo 1216 whiskey. Thank you.
I love that sound effect so much. Yeah, we copied it.
SOCOM 2577 with hotel clearance to John Wayne.
SOCOM 2577, there you go.
Yeah, this was where we were trying to go. Bob Maxwell, we were trying to go.
Squawk 7371.
Right in here. And it's just...
Clear to John Wayne, Poh 28, wick transition.
It's stuck in it, man.
Squawk 7371, SOCOM 2577.
SOCOM 2577, read back correct. And number 1305 shot, check the transponder. Looks like you're supposed to walk on VFR, kind of departure.
Over departure, we'll fix the transponder 1305 check.
Nutty on pilot edge tonight. Toby has done a fantastic job.
3 Skyhawk 813 Whiskey X-ray, Cessna 172 slant G, request flight following to the Burbank Airport, altitude 7,500 with information Tango.
Okay, 13 Whiskey X-ray, remember clearance on departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 till advised, departure frequency.
Information G sounds funny.
Squawk 42.
Depending on how he's feeling and stuff, power on stall, maybe even on the way to data point. I think 1, maybe 2 slow flights, power off. Probably turn around to head back to John Wayne. He'll probably cut the power on you, and then probably 3 or 4 patterns. Either the last one is power off 180 or the first.
Squawk 4257.
Dude, I love the sound of that, man.
Departure Skyhawk November 130 Foxtrot.
Is he pretty? Is it pilot? Nice, dude. Yeah, data point's great.
Foxtrot, got departure, check a transponder. I'm not showing you doing anything right now.
Does...
Looks like you're just walking VFR, maybe about to walk on
is he, like, instructional on the checkout? Like, I can ask questions,
okay,
right? I know this is kind of like a stupid question, maybe. But it's not like a check ride. It's a, hey, what do you recommend for... I mean, like, I'm asking questions and stuff.
John Wayne clear.
I'm assuming,
here,
at least I'm...
122 Alpha Juliet that wants to pick up IFR clearance to Burbank.
And we're going to turn on to the 301.
122 Alpha Juliet, John Wayne clear to Burbank Airport on departure, flight heading 230.
Yeah, Dana Point is kind of like a
maintain 2,000.
Pretty popular route to go from John Wayne to some little short local flights.
128.1, squawk 4546.
There is no stupid questions. An uninformed and ignorant question. Maybe not dumb, just well, I guess all questions are based on being unorthodox.
128.1 4546 to Alpha Juliet.
So
good. Juliet, you're back, correct?
116 whiskey.
Oceanside, you're almost here. Reminds you of Tony, okay.
Camera log on the picture on my text.
I think we'll get along just fine.
1216 whiskey. You passed. Just next time, try to get the airport side a little quicker. It's best to be proactive in that regard.
Copy, will do. Thank you.
10 seconds. 5, 4.
122 Mike, Camarillo, ground runway 26, taxi line Foxtrot Alpha.
Oceanside, turning on to the 301 radial. The only problem is that he loves BMWs.
Off the runway at Charlie. KLM 500, Lemberg Tower.
We'll let it slide.
KLM 500, Limburg Tower, no replays allowed on the network there. Can you hear me?
Poor KLM. Okay, poor Toby, specifically, but also poor KLM.
Torrance ground, Barrett 9968 Fox is off the 29 right at Charlie, taxi to General Aviation.
Bird 9968 Foxtrot, taxi to ramp via Charlie, Alpha this frequency.
Are you going to be poking
Charlie
around
Alpha
the
this
highway?
frequency. Thanks for the services. Your taxi Fox.
Santa Monica ground, can you air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra northeast for Van Brady taxi with Yankee.
Selector Echo Bravo Sierra, Santa Monica ground, right 21 taxi via Bravo.
21 via Bravo, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
Yo, all traffic in the area, please
And departure
advise.
Skyhawk November 130 Foxtrot. Do you have me on the radar yet?
The lovely Julia.
Foxtrot negative, still nothing. Just stand by for that.
Alright, we might be able to pick up the visual, but we'll probably... Well, we'll see. I mean, the weather looks like it's okay. Has it changed?
Taxi with India.
Staying sky clear.
122 Alpha Juliet, now line ground,
So we
runway
should be able to
20 right.
go visual,
Taxi via Alpha.
potentially even cancel
Correction,
IFR.
actually, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Kilo.
20 left, Alpha Kilo, close to Charlie.
Spring clearance, we're 350 Kilo Tango, good for IFR to Catalina.
What time am I thinking about being done? I don't know. We're supposed to meet at 5:30, so 7. I'll be done by 7. Waiting for the stream to end to begin working. My deadline to submit shit is 6 p.m. tomorrow. Well, Highwing, thank you for
on 5,500 feet.
You know, having your priorities straight and foregoing the homework to watch me fly this fake airplane into John Wayne.
Want me to approach?
I appreciate that.
Squawk 5633.
Approach 842 X-ray.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to do some pattern work with Anand, dude, in a Piper.
1463 that I was previously issued.
Oh, I love it.
42 X-ray, yeah, just walk 5633 and Dan. I'm just not showing you on my radar right now.
It's gonna be fun.
Understood, 1 moment.
So yeah, the GPS is doing its thing, guiding us, but I'm not actually flying off of that. If I switch this over to GPS, this nav 1 should center though. Like right now center.
Correct, we're crossing Robin now. We'll climb and maintain 6,000, November 130 Foxtrot.
We're pretty close. Will you record your checkout on camera? Probably not going to record it, no. But the flight on Saturday. Like if my homework is not done by 5 p.m., I don't think it's going to be complete by 6. 5 p.m. is like, okay, I'm done with this. Even if it's not, and going to John Wayne. What's the waypoint you're using? Oceanside? I'm using Oceanside. Robin.
Check 83364. Approach 128.1.
No. 28-1 Cherokee 364. See ya. I'm gonna actually pop over to
Santa Monica Tower, can you air Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra,
John Wayne.
Bravo 5, ready for departure IFR.
John Wayne Airport, 8 is information India.
India, we got India. SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 6,000 information India at John Wayne.
Cherokee 83364, SoCal approach, altimeter 29990, expect the visual approach, wind 20 left.
Alright, we'll expect the visual Cherokee 83364.
King and Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, clear to takeoff. Clear to takeoff,
Voice change. Toby, if you're in here, man, thank you, dude. I got direct Oceanside. So it was Robin, Victor 208, Oceanside, Victor 23, Seal Beach. The Victor Airways, you don't actually need to put those in because they're in between the VORs. So if you just go Robin to Oceanside is Victor 208, and then Oceanside to Seal Beach is Victor
350 Kilo Tango, Palm Springs clear. Palm Springs clear.
But yeah, it's Victor 208 and Victor
350.
On the 430, go to the first page on the nav tab. It will show you the track, desired track, and your track.
Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 676 tree.
Clear to Catalina as filed, code 321, green transition, maintain 7,000, expect
or this, or you're talking about this?
Departure frequency
yeah, the desired track, right? Yeah, so
6763 in the box, over 35, kilo takeoff.
Number 350 Kilo Tender, Rebecca.
Track is, I see, yeah, it's telling me to shade over 3 degrees.
Contact departure, Charlie Golf, Bravo Sierra.
Seal Beach is SLI.
Roger, I'll have the approach clearance for you shortly.
216 Delta Golf.
Cirrus 122 Alpha Juliet, contact departure. Departure to Alpha Juliet. Number 842 X-ray,
everybody all at once. Yeah, Seal Beach is SLI.
Was that call for 813 Whiskey X-ray?
Negative, Cessna 842 X-ray, SoCal approach, you with me?
Commander, thank you, sir.
842 X-ray, yes. 842 X-ray
for the Discord join.
Altimeter 2987, same intentions.
Altimeter 2987, I'd like the coastal route to John Wayne.
Cessna 842 X-ray, clear to the LA Bravo airspace.
Robin, Oceanside, Seal Beach, yep.
Maintain 5,500.
842 X-ray, maintain 5,500 via the coastal route.
Your IFR check ride is all about using the GPS with your eyes closed. I need to get better with the 375, but that will make it
Charlie Golf, Echo Bravo Sierra, SoCal departure, ready contact, climb, maintain 9,000.
Because that unit is pretty awesome.
Charlie Golf, Echo Bravo Sierra. Cirrus 122 Alpha Juliet, SoCal departure, ready contact.
Cirrus Alpha Juliet, 1,700 on the 230.
Cirrus 2 Alpha Juliet, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000.
Camera Tower, big number 22 on mic, ready check.
221 Mike, Emery is down, ready landing sir.
Big number 22 on mic, so runway 3045.
Remember 221 Mike, runway 26 clear to takeoff.
Runway 26 clear for takeoff, 221 mic.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to get back in this plane. It's awesome.
Cessna 2505 Kilo, go ahead.
Cessna 2505 Kilo, 10 miles. Southeast.
We are pretty close to
west of landing with deck with formation.
To descent
India.
here. Let's see where this cloud. This. It'd be awesome if we can just.
That's the 2505 Kilo San Luis Tower, make straight in, runway 29er.
Say it again, that's not 2505 Kilo.
Cancel and dump her in.
2505 Kilo, make straight in, runway 29er.
Straight in for runway 29er, that's not 2505 Kilo.
Cirrus 2 Alpha Juliet, turn right, direct Seal Beach, resume on navigation.
Turn right, direct to Seal Beach, Alpha Juliet.
Cherokee 364, just going to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Cherokee 83364.
Las Vegas ground.com, 2577, taxi.
Time to start 216 Delta Golf, descend to maintain 6,000.
Okay, let's get on the fullest tank here, so fuel pump is on. Switching over, pressure looks good.
Number 221 Mike, contact departure.
Oh, to departure, 221 Mike.
.com 2577, I'm sorry guys, say again.
DOCOM 2577 at the Southwest GA taxi work hotel.
We're on that radio, that's awesome. 1 degree off.
The boss, big number 1 mile 2200 going for 4000.
DOCOM 2577, runway 19 right.
In case you were wondering.
Via Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot 19 right, DOCOM 2577.
Star 216 Delta Golf, clear visual approach, runway 19 right. Turn
I should have that saved as a view for anyone that comes in. Do a barrel roll!
Clear for visual approach, 19 right, turn base at the stratosphere 216 Delta Golf.
SoCal approach, station hour 1 golf request.
The boss, to turn mile 3400 for 4000.
Really, really
Number 1718 Golf, standby.
Clear sight. Really nice.
Number 221 Mike.
Beer Me TV, welcome aboard. Thank you for following.
Contact, climb and maintain 8,000.
4LE stands for my last name. If you say it very quickly, that is my last name. I'm Italian.
842 X-ray contact SoCal approach 134.9.
Give it a shot.
134.9, 842 X-ray.
King at Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, turn left heading 140. Left 140, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
Thanks. My dad came up with that a long time
ago. If you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
That is true, Steve-O. This stream is brought to you, unbeknownst to him, by Steve-O and Knievo, who does urge you to smash that thumbs up button.
Approach 842 X-ray at 5,500.
Number 813 Whiskey X-ray, Santa Barbara ground runway 25, taxi via Bravo.
Caution,
Alpha, Golf.
TFR ahead.
Nobody cares about your TFR.
Bravo Alpha Golf 813 Whiskey X-ray.
Charlie Golf Echo Bravo
Literally
Sierra,
nobody cares about your
125.2. 125.2, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra. Cessna 842 X-ray, Las Vegas, SoCal approach, Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, look at that. We can cancel. We can cancel IFR.
Altimeter 2990, 842 X-ray.
Cherokee 364, turn right heading 010. The field will be at your 12 to 1 o'clock in about 10 miles. Do you have the airport in sight?
Yeah, we do have the airport in sight. We'd like to actually cancel IFR and take it from here, VFR, Cherokee 83364.
Cherokee 364, turn right heading 350. IFR cancellation received 0416 Zulu. Remain on your current beacon code.
Right 350, we'll keep the code at Cherokee 83364.
Cherokee 364, contact John Wayne Tower 119.9er.
Alright, local 2, Cherokee 364, see ya.
SoCal approach, King Air, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
Yeah, and that was the Disney TFR.
King Air, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, SoCal approach, Los Angeles altimeter 2990.
We're going to come in.
Las Vegas,
come in really high for 20 left. Holy crap.
November 221, Mike, turn right to Fillmore.
Oh, yeah, I have a
November 221, Mike, turn right
Spider.
To Fillmore.
Is my little alpha.
Right, direct Fillmore, I'm on Mike.
We're gonna need to throw up the
216 Delta Golf, Las Vegas Tower, runway 19 right, clear the lane.
Clear land 19 right, 216 Delta Golf.
That's the 130 Foxtrot on SoCal approach 128.1.
28.1, 130 Foxtrot.
Oh, we're looking good.
Charlie Golf Echo. Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, flighting 110. 110, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra.
John Wayne Tower, Cherokee 83364, information India, signal peak, inbound.
Cherokee 83364, John Wayne Tower, to left down, runway 20 left.
Left downwind 20 left, Cherokee 83364. Alright, hold on to your butts. We are going to land on the little runway, which is a pain in the ass.
Cessna November 130 Foxtrot with information India at 6,000.
We are parked way the hell down there.
Cessna 130 Foxtrot, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2990.
So, do we request the right side? High Wing, what do you think? Do we go 20 left,
looking for the IFR clearance
or do I request the right side? You pick. I will do whichever one you pick.
171 Golf? That's affirmative. I'm working on you right now. Thanks for your patience. Golf, thanks.
Yeah, this thing drops like a rock. Stay left. Everyone's saying left. You jerks.
Ground arrow 885 Kilo Whiskey.
All right, we'll do it from the left side.
Now 885 Kilo Whiskey, Bakersfield ground. Go ahead. Bakersfield
Keep
ground
it
arrow
within
885 Kilo Whiskey, PA-28
Von
slant
Carmen.
golf at
There's
admin terminal.
850.
Formula Cat 6. Request flight following. Destination Mojave Air. Cruise altitude 77,500. Information Juliet and ready to taxi. Cherokee 885 Kilo Whiskey departure.
Okay, we're on the fullest tank.
Squawk 3255.
We're gonna get the gear is down.
Squawk 3255.
So we got undercarriage, 3 green. We got mixture, full rich. We got props, full
Cherokee 85
forward.
Kilo Whiskey, read back correct. And just stand by 1 second for your taxi. King and Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1. Have a nice
flaps
day.
in there.
128.1.
We'll actually be able to see the runway as we turn onto it. High wing.
Palm Springs ground, November 350 Kilo Tango with information. Oscar is ready to taxi.
About 75.
Number 350 Kilo Tango, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Modified base here.
31 left via Whiskey Alpha, November 350 Kilo Tango.
SoCal approach 259 Delta Lima, 20 miles north of Van Nuys with X-ray.
But this plane has 4 engines. It's an entirely different kind of flying, altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of flying.
Dude, it was great flying with you too, boss.
VegasTower.com 2537 ready to go.
We were clear.
Number 259 Delta Lima, SoCal approach, squawk 3152 and ident. The Van Nuys altimeter 2987.
Short final runway 20 left.
Giant Terror, Cherokee 364, final 20 left.
Cherokee 364, runway 20 left, clear to land.
Clear to land to 20 left, Cherokee 364.
SoCal approach, King Air, Charlie Golf
Glad I
Echo Bravo Sierra, level
realized that.
9110 heading. Cherokee Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2990, clear direct Seal Beach, then resume on navigation. 90 direct Seal Beach and on nav, Charlie Golf Echo Bravo Sierra. SoCal departure is Skylane 125, John Air on the ground with KTRM IFR to Palomar.
Oh yeah. Give me some of that.
Number 122.
Not really on center line, but.
SoCal 171 Golf, let's just do VFR flight following at this point. That's okay.
Nope.
I'm sorry, that was for who again?
No brakes to
171
hotel.
Golf, let's just do flight following into Torrance VFR if we could.
Or Juliet. No brakes to Juliet. But we're going to go all the way down.
Number 1718 Golf, I can give you the IFR clearance on the ground. If you want to do VFR flight following, it could be in the air, but I can get that IFR to you very quickly if you like. We're actually in the air already, just past Palm Springs COR. Okay, squawk 3741 and ident, please.
This guy's awesome.
3741 and ident, 171 Golf. Thank you. And Epic 221 Mike, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Hold to SoCal approach 14.2, Epic 221 Mike.
Cirrus 122 Alpha Julia, contact SoCal approach 134.9er. 134.9er,
Found the ground.
November 216 Delta Golf, make the left turn onto Taxiway Hotel, taxi to parking, remain this frequency, have a wonderful day.
Left on the hotel, taxi to parking 216 Delta Golf.
Check 4, cross runway 20 right at hotel, then taxi to parking via Bravo, remain this frequency, have a wonderful day.
Crossing 20 right at hotel, Bravo to the ramp, staying with you, Cherokee 83364, have a great night, thanks.
Take care, man. November 259 Delta Lima, radar contact 6,012 miles north of Van Nuys. Your destination is by now, sir?
Get it leaned, cleared right, cleared left.
November 259 Delta Lima, your destination
Tower,
is Van Nuys?
We're going to hit the e-brake around.
Number 259 Delta Lima, roger, proceed to Van Nuys Airport. I'll have a frequency change here for you shortly.
Blow right by ACI.
Cessna 130 Foxtrot, expect the visual approach, runway 20 left.
We'll expect visual 20
Expedite
left.
taxi down to J's.
So call this is 4000. We have India and would like the ILS 08 in Burbank.
V1
November
taxi.
122 Alpha Juliet, SoCal
Engage.
approach. You'll make that request with the next controller, Las Vegas or Los Angeles altimeter 29990.
29990 to Alpha Juliet.
Epic 221 Mike, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter 2987, climb and maintain
awesome.
13,000.
So 2987.
I went way longer than I thought I was going to tonight, so I'm
2577
really
Las Vegas
hungry.
Tower, you with me?
I'm ready to do it.
Affirmative, holding short 19 right.
Not after we end with our goodnight song.
2577 Las Vegas Tower, thanks for your patience, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19 right, com 2577.
Set this for departure.
This tower, Cessna 2505 Kilo, it's a hotel ready for taxi to the ramp. It's got 2, copy.
Yeah, there was... Yeah, it's the Lion Air Museum. They have some cool little warbirds
Cessna
over there.
2505 Kilo, taxi to parking via Alpha Cat 2 pass.
Taxi to parking via Alpha, Cessna 2505 Kilo.
SoCal departure is Skylane 125 under request.
Come on.
Skylane,
Right.
I'm sorry, say
There
again
you
the
go.
last person who...
That was a pretty
Skylane 125.
pretty fun flight. See, that's the kind of stuff that I like. I mean, there's VFR, untowered airports, picked up an IFR, landed at John Wayne, flew a cool plane. It didn't have to be San Jose to Vegas in an Airbus. I find this kind of flight way more interesting because it's something that I can actually do in the real world, which is, using the flight sim in this manner helps tremendously. I flew all night in this plane, same panel as the plane that I'm going to be checked out in tomorrow. So my brain has essentially just done 3 hours of flying in this plane before I go do it in the real world. And it helps. I'm using the iPad with all of the same information that I'll be using in the real plane, same checklists and everything. It's such a great tool. So, Taylor Mock, what is up? So that's why I love doing this stuff. And again, you guys are not telling me that my hair just looks freaking weird. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Hopefully, you joined the Discord. We can do this again sometime if you enjoyed it. And again, tomorrow doing the checkout flight, so I'll update that in the Discord. Saturday, hopefully, Julia and I will be doing our very first flight together, my wife and I, and we'll have a debrief of that shortly after. So love you guys. Have a great night. And if you are new to the channel, don't get too scared by what you're about to see. This is how every stream is ended. Boss Gaming, thank you very much, and thank you to Brad again for the host tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and again, enjoy this. Have a good night, guys. See ya.